Yarr! The three cuckoos are part of the Podgods Network.
Three cuckoos, welcome to the show. Rob can't hear in stereo, cause he's deaf in one ear. He gets tips from Sarah Milligan. Matt drinks a weak black chow whilst he's prostrate with sciatica. He's a grumpy angry man. He's scared of dwarves and clowns. Tim the techno geek. He likes to dance with Star Wars freaks. He likes to share facts. He's not as angry as Mac, and both his ears work. Three Cuckoos Podcast. Three Cuckoos Podcast. Three Cuckoos Podcast. It's a big fat Yorkshire podcast.
Hello, good day, and welcome to the Three Cuckoos Podcast, episode 25. It's like a
2-5.
It's like a big benchmark. Yeah, 2-5. Thanks, Tim. Cheers. My name's Rob Dodsworth. I am here with my very good friends. Live on Twitter, it is Mark Ibbotson.
Hello.
Hello.
Sorry.
Swing it ready?
I'm still eating me Yorkie.
It's fine.
Not for girls.
And to my left, yes, I passed that exam. It is Mr. Timothy Newsom Ward.
Good evening.
25 casts sold.
Yeah, 25 casts sold. We're a quarter of whatever.
Century.
Old.
100.
Good.
2-5.
So, has anybody been up to anything exciting this week?
No.
That's the no.
No, not really. Work. Bit of optimization this week.
Optimization?
Yes.
What's that mean?
We've been getting this because when we build the game, we build it in scenes,
Oh, yeah.
and we've had to get the FPS right so that it runs at a decent frames per second.
That's frames per second.
Frames per second.
Per second.
So we've basically been going through all the geometry in the scene and the textures and materials and making sure they're all running right, but they're not. So we're really looking at the stuff, and we're using all these different tools to.
When's this porn game coming out?
Still doing the casting.
It's like Leisure Suit Larry 9.
Yes, wasn't it? Could do that.
God-awful game, that, wasn't it?
It'll come out when it's ready.
It'll come out when it's goddamn good and ready. Man.
Yeah, so
what have I been doing? What have I been
it.
doing? I've been... yeah, I mean, my dad's been poorly, so I've...
Been to see your dad.
Yeah, I went down to see my mum.
Yeah.
Oh, God, I fitted my mother-in-law's new computer.
Oh.
There's a running thing for years now. You could have a perfect computer, and you put it in my mother-in-law's house, and it will.
It must
for
be
some
10
reason,
years.
It will just go out of its own little mind. There'll be nothing wrong with it. For some reason, it's just gone pew, and gone down. We once cleaned it out, and there was like a jumper of hair in there. So we cleaned it all out, and it was all right for a bit.
It was easier jumpers worth.
But there's stuff that goes wrong with her machine that nobody else... So, do you know what I did? I got sick of it.
Yep.
And I ordered a one offline.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. I paid for it. We paid for it ourselves. We just went, do you know what? I'm just going to get you another one that I've had naught to do with. I'm just going to buy it.
Yeah.
It was reconditioned.
Yeah.
But it was a really good price, like really good price.
Yeah.
So it was just the box. So I literally took it down, plugged it in, plugged everything back into it. Bing! All right, see ya. I'm off. And that was all I did, yeah. And so far, fingers crossed, it's been all right.
Oh, sweet.
So I'm really happy about that.
Facebook ain't working.
It's he's so accurate. He is so accurate.
Is it?
It's true, yeah. And with my little girl and me, because my wife's been working quite a lot. She works nights. So we watched Ghost.
The Patrick Swayze guy.
Patrick Swayze in it.
What's wrong with you?
Ditto.
Yeah. I was trying to think of something like a more grown-up film for her to watch.
Why?
Because it's a little bit scary. It's got a bit of drama in it. That love scene at the start
With the pottery.
goes on quite a long time when you're watching it with your little girl.
You couldn't watch it with Tim's dad, could you?
Oh, my
Just pause that scene there. I can surely see a nipple.
Get that clay out.
Lube it up.
And then
Spit on it.
it is funny though. It's all right. And then we watched.
Is Whoopi in that?
We watched one of mine and Tim's very favourite films of all time. The next day, Last Action Hero with Arnold Schwarzenegger. It was ace, and not one Arnold, but two Arnolds. Because Jack Slater, who was that? It was like cross between Arnold and Christopher Walken.
I've never seen it.
He comes out of the cinema
Christopher Schwarzenegger.
and sees Arnold at his own premiere.
I've never seen it.
It's
I'm
great. It's
I don't particularly like
fantastic.
Arnold Schwarzenegger
But
films.
Big
why would I
Gun.
watch that?
We all love them. Yeah.
I like the song.
It's got a good soundtrack as well. Metallica are in it as well.
Yeah.
So that was kind of, I hadn't done anything but work and just
Rest and play.
be at home.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Marcus? Darling.
Yeah, I did some spring cleaning last Sunday. What? Which turned out to be a really bad idea because I've aggravated my back. So I've been in absolute fucking agony all week. So I didn't even go to football training last night.
Oh shit.
What?
So I just couldn't handle it. So
Okay.
you're lucky to have me.
I'm lucky to have you. Cool.
But really, I've just been like...
A spring clean then? Was it
was
worth
like
it?
sort out and stuff. We didn't
Yeah.
finish it. Fucking...
Sometimes
some
I think
shit in
we
there.
should hire a skip.
Yeah. Just
Did it get that bad?
just pick the house
Yeah.
up and shake it.
I think we
Yeah.
did about half the house and got rid of about 3 bagfuls of crap.
That's pretty
So,
good.
Yeah.
Sweet.
The spring is
3 bags
approaches.
isn't a lot, actually.
It's quite a lot.
Do you think
We'd
so?
we'd gone through all the clothes like 2 weeks ago and got rid of a load of
Oh,
shit to
okay.
charity shop.
Oh, that is quite a bit.
Like 3 bags. So
Yeah.
yeah, 3 bags are just
3
rubbish.
bags every couple of weeks.
See that so I aggravated my back, so I've been in agony all week.
Ouchie.
I think was it yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday.
Yeah.
Now, when I look back on it, I just laugh because it was just. But
But he got his cock trapped in his zip.
when I was
beans.
I was driving. I was at work. I was driving back towards work, past Park Lane College in town.
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, good. And the road splits into 2 lanes there, and there was a bus in front of me, and the bus pulled over.
Yeah.
And I pulled across into the other lane to go past this bus, and it was right at this crossing, and the lights were at red, and I didn't see that the lights were at red, so I just kept going at speed, and I was too interested in getting past the bus. I didn't see there was a woman on the crossing, a girl on the crossing.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
She didn't think I was going to stop. Right.
Right.
When I look back on it now, it's the funniest thing ever. Because like you say, people have a near-death experience.
Yeah.
They're like the life flashes before their
Yeah.
eyes. I could see it in her face. She honestly thought she was going to die.
Wow.
She ran diagonally down the road in front of the car and ran into some railings. With this look of sheer terror on her face. By this point, I'd stopped before the crossing, miles before.
Oh,
it.
right, okay. She just ran
She
into the
just
railing.
Kept running.
It was so...
Did she, vault over him? Did she run
No,
and
she
hit
just
him that
literally
hard?
ran into him.
How high were they?
About waist high.
Oh,
Did she go
it'd been
over?
funny if she'd have
She
gone
didn't go
over.
over. It would have been
Momentum
even
just
better.
took her over.
If you're listening,
It would
the
have
lady
been
who
even
did
better.
this.
It was so. Looking back, when I
There was like a brown trail before.
we were at home last night and I was laying on the sofa and Kathy were cooking tea and I was just sat there pissing myself laughing at the look on this woman's face. She honestly, by the look, she honestly thought she was going to die.
Did she give you any grief?
You did finger her out.
No, she didn't even look.
Didn't she?
She was too embarrassed.
She just legged it and then.
Oh,
she
the
didn't.
poor woman.
She didn't run straight across the crossing,
Yeah.
or turn back and sort of, the other way. She ran diagonally across the road, like in front of my car. It's like, what are you doing?
Just panic,
She's
innit?
been watching too many films.
Survival instinct.
Yeah.
You shouldn't laugh. 'cause
Police
that's
Interceptor.
horrible.
She's
Yeah.
been watching and car crash TV and stuff like
You
that.
really shouldn't laugh because that was horrible. But fucking hell, the look on that woman's
yeah.
face was funny as fuck.
But it's the light that comes from a thing that could have been quite bad.
yeah.
Yeah.
I guess at least she ran.
Yeah.
It's not like a rabbit in the headlights. She just stood there.
Went over bonnet.
It's just laid down flat in the road.
She wouldn't have
hoping
gone
you'd
under
go
bonnet,
over
would
her.
she? Not with my car. She'd have gone.
She could have laid down flat and car just go over her.
Yeah.
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 That's what I'd have done.
She had a backpack
That's
on.
what you'd have done.
She had a backpack. She had a rucksack on.
Oh, it could have been dangerous.
So I'd have dragged her down road, wouldn't
Maybe
I?
that's a
Yeah.
parachute, just in case she falls off a building or something.
Fuck me, it was funny. I know you shouldn't laugh at someone's
No, probably
near-death
not.
experience, but...
Follow the Green Cross code. and
So,
all that.
Robert, I've got something to ask you.
Oh God! What?
Finally,
I'm
he's
not
gonna pop the
I'm
question.
not looking at that rash.
What did you think of the Broadchurch season finale?
Oh God, it was good. I loved it. It got a bit of a ribbon on the papers, but then it has every single
Yeah.
week. It's almost like, oh, people like it, so we're just going to tear a strip of it.
Yeah.
It was ace.
It was
So who
gripping,
did
wasn't
it?
It was
I
gripping.
loved it.
Absolutely gripping.
Well,
did
obviously, the episode before the finale, setting it all up, was is he guilty or not guilty? This is the guy who did the first murder, Joe.
Yeah, from the first season.
Yeah, and if they were telling the truth in the first season, like Mark said, cut and dried.
No,
Guilty.
it was still cut and dried. He admitted to doing it. They showed you how he did it.
But it won't be the first series that's changed its mind and showed you like an alternative.
But that's what they did.
Happening.
They recorded 2 endings, didn't they?
Yeah. Which it'd be interesting to see the next ending, wouldn't it?
It should,
The other one.
we'll never see it.
The alternate ending.
Yeah.
So obviously this one starts where the last one finished, and it went, is he guilty or not guilty? And weirdly enough, not guilty.
Ooh.
So we were all like, what?
Yeah.
Weren't we?
Twitter just went mental then, didn't it?
But then obviously, so he's out, and you're like, what's going to happen now? They're going to kill him, basically, because you know he's guilty. They are going to.
So why did he get off then? Was it technicalities or not enough evidence?
The defence just went a bit crazy, didn't they? And started discounting this, and this.
Right.
They said you've got to discount his confession because Ellie, who was his wife, who was the detective on the case,
right.
Kicked the shit out of him in one of the rooms. Because obviously she didn't know.
So kind of under duress, kind of sort of.
Yeah, so they said because he got hit and stuff, and they might have forced the confession out of him, and he might have just confessed to get himself stopped beating up.
Yeah.
So yeah, but then it was all about the Sandbrook case then, wrapping it all up, and the truth came out, and it was ace.
Worth a watch.
It was brilliant. And the ladies got to see Lee Ashworth's ass.
It was ace. Yeah, they did. And you got to see, well, nothing of the babies.
Nothing at all.
Nothing really to watch
Nothing
for
at
me.
Who looked about 5 anyway.
It was a wicked little ending.
It was really good.
It was really cool.
Did it satisfy you?
Yes.
Were you satisfied at the end of it?
Were you, Mark? I was too.
I was, yeah.
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 I
Good.
was.
As
It
long
was
as
good.
you.
And then what does it do at the end? Broadchurch returns.
Yeah. I knew
It
it
was
was
like-
season 3.
No idea how, but they do.
New case,
they have
maybe a
wrapped it
whole
up.
new case.
Could be.
Well, that's what they said. They said at the
Yeah.
end of it, they're going to do a season 3, didn't they?
Yep.
Well, they'll have to do it. It's so popular, I think.
And the lawyer's going to be a full-blown leather in this new series. She's going to be head to toe in denim and
studs and
Whips and chains. And
you know.
Sorry.
was that the start of Prisoner?
It
Cell
was.
Blockade?
Well done. 1 point.
So yeah.
Anything else?
The Broadchurch was wicked.
I'm glad you're happy with that.
Yeah.
What about
What have you watched this week? Have you watched out?
Fortitude? Caught up with Fortitude.
Did you? What do you think of Fortitude then?
I'm liking it. I think it's.
You've watched the first 3. haven't
First
you?
3. There's a lot of infidelity in Fortitude.
You know they're all swinging.
Yeah.
Apparently they're all swinging.
Not
Not that we've seen a lot of it.
I like the
Any of
Norwegian sheriff guy. I think he's pretty cool.
it. Do you?
I think he's. I like his character. I think he's a bit weird.
You'll like episode 4 then.
Yeah. Well, I know he's got like he don't like thingy, does he? The new guy who's just come in. I forgot his name. The Detective American guy.
Stanley Tucci.
Yeah.
No, he hates him.
So them two have got a little bit of a. But I think it's quite. I don't know. There's something. I wouldn't say it was brilliant.
They're
But
not giving anything away.
No.
Literally nothing.
And it drip
at all.
feeds you, doesn't it? Like in every episode, there's a little bit. And do you think it's like the guy at the beginning who was sleeping with that girl because he came out covered in blood when his kid went out?
You mean the Dan?
Dan.
You mean
Yeah.
Dan? He's like a
Dan?
Is he like Mountain
he's-
Rescue?
Dan!
the detective.
Dan!
He's
Oh,
one of the
no,
detectives, isn't he?
It could be a few of them.
The other week, Rob, at the football, sorry to butt in, we were playing a game against, I can't remember who we were playing against, but one of their players was called Dan.
Right.
And their
Here we
coach
go.
kept doing that all the way through the game, and I was fucking pissed. Dan! 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 All the way, I was fucking pissing myself.
Dan.
It's fucking hilarious.
Alan Partridge is brilliant.
Sorry
Yeah.
to butt in.
No,
If there's any Americans out there who don't know
Watch
who
it.
Dan is, go and watch Alan Partridge.
if you get it.
It's brilliant.
Man,
It
get
is
it.
brilliant.
I'm Alan Partridge. Aha!
Ace.
Radio Norfolk.
Radio.
Sorry, dude. Yeah. So you think it could be Dan?
Well, I think it's good how it makes you think it could be a few of them.
He's got his tail in the waitress.
Yeah.
He hasn't got his tail in the waitress.
He has.
He wants to get his tail in
No,
the waitress.
Dan has. It's the detective, the chief,
Not the
detective
copper.
who
The-
doesn't.
It's the guy who
The
is
chief of police keeps rocking up to her
Yeah.
door and
He's
going
called,
to knock.
He's called Dan,
Who?
the chief of police.
I thought the black dude.
No.
Well, who's he then?
I don't know what his name is, but it's not Dan.
I thought he was Dan.
No, Dan's the
I
chief
don't know
of
any of the
police.
names.
Maybe he's
Dan's the chief of police.
maybe he's Stan.
He might be.
Yeah, so there's
Stan
there's like a
Fran.
three. There's some sort of weird 3 triangle thing going off there.
Right. Okay.
And then there's the
Well,
whole.
because he knocked shit out of him, didn't he, this week?
Well,
last
it's-
week. I ain't seen this week.
Mark doesn't know that. Tim doesn't know that.
sorry.
Yeah,
It's all right.
I'll be watching it tonight. After
Okay.
we finish, and I've got 5 to watch as well. So yeah, I think it's good. I love where it's set. The whole.
What night's it on? I'm really confused.
I've no idea.
Is it
either.
Monday?
No,
I don't
it's
know.
not on the same night as Walking Dead.
Ah, right. I don't know. I just download it, so I don't really.
It might be a Sunday night thing.
Could be.
I don't know.
That
I've
would
not
make
watched
sense as
it.
well.
We've not watched this week.
I haven't seen number 5
I ain't
yet.
seen Better
Yeah.
Call Saul this week.
Oh,
I've
no,
seen the
neither have
first
I.
Better Call Saul.
I've seen 1, 2, and
Very
3.
good.
I haven't seen 4 yet.
Bit weird.
I ain't seen because it's on Netflix. Isn't it?
3
Every
is
Tuesday.
very, very funny.
Is it?
Yeah.
One was a bit of a slow burner for me. I got, but I liked the way it all sort of came together at the end.
Mike, who obviously we
Yeah.
know Mike from Breaking Bad, he obviously sits in the booth, doesn't he?
Yeah.
In the car. He's the car park attendant.
Yeah.
This week, Sol has to get out of the car park
No, that was last week.
ASAP. Yeah, sorry, yeah, number 3.
Yeah.
He has to get out of the car park ASAP. He's like, it's an emergency, I don't have my stickers.
Has he seen it?
Here's $5.
Has he seen it? Stop telling him then, because you did this with
telling him
Fortitude and you ruined it.
I'm just telling him a
Shut
scene.
up.
I'm just telling him a
Shut
scene.
up.
I'm going to finish.
Stop telling
finish.
people. Stop telling
It's
people.
just the
No,
funny
I'm
bit.
not going to stop.
It's just
Stop
the funny bit.
Stop telling him. Stop it.
I'm
You
just gonna
ruined
talk
for.
over it, man.
You're not going to talk. I'll talk over you.
So basically,
I'll talk over you until
he's
you
got
shut
paid
up.
$9.
Do you know? I'm
He's
not
got to
doing
pay
it.
$9. So he's like, here's $5, let me out. He won't let him out. Because it's Mike. He won't let him out.
Yeah.
So he just he just reaches into the booth and pushes his button. It's really funny. That's all I was going to tell him. Massive dog's cock.
Ooh.
Um,
I'll watch that. Is it on? Are you watching on Netflix or are you watching it on? Are you just downloading it?
no, I'm watching it on Netflix because again, I don't know what night it's on.
No, I don't know what night it's on.
Is that on Fox
Yeah, it might be a Tuesday
as well as The Walking Dead?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Or is it AMC? I don't know actually. Oh,
Yeah,
well,
well,
yeah.
that's-
That's Walking
That's
Dead, isn't
kind of what they go on, innit?
it?
Really.
Yeah.
So have you unplugged then? You unplugged. Oh, it's detached.
Detached.
So you should have seen The Walking Dead this week.
Was it good?
It was back. It was back.
Is it? Is
It
it
was-
nearly finished now? This season.
What number are we on now?
It's coming back.
What number are we on?
Is it?
Plug in.
Plugged in.
Well, get on the mic.
Get on the mic.
So,
What are you on about now?
Walking Dead.
This week's
11.
Walking Dead. Is it number 11?
And how many usually is there?
18, 16.
There's 16 in a season, so there's not that many left.
2/3 of the way.
Fine.
isn't it?
But last week
Yeah.
was really bleak, and then this
Yeah.
week just went for it again.
Did
Yeah,
it?
did big time.
Zombie killing. Are we allowed to say anything about it?
No,
Because
you can't.
you've obviously seen
It don't matter to me.
so I'm allowed to talk.
No, because there might be other people who.
The thing is, we're
Spoiler.
it's kind
Spoiler
of reviewing
alert.
it.
Spoiler alert.
No, you can review like
People
the
want to
week
hear us
before.
talk about it, though.
You can.
It's the whole point of the pod.
What if
surely.
people haven't seen it?
That fucking shouldn't be
A
listening to
certain
it.
someone,
Well,
you'll get in trouble.
well, she'll have seen it by next week.
She might not have.
She'll have seen it
By
by
Saturday.
Saturday.
Well, go on then.
It's good. There's lots of
Enjoyed
zombie
it.
killing in it.
Yeah.
There is.
But like I said, it's more than that. Because you're always like, I don't like zombies.
I just find them uninteresting zombies. They just don't do it for me.
But it's taken a different spin this
Yeah,
week.
it is.
Oh, well, that's good.
It's really, really good.
There's something very weird. Very weird.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
very weird.
they're very close to Washington now, aren't
They
they?
are very close.
Ah.
You can see it from where
You can
they are.
you can see it from where you are.
Like
So
Capitol Hill.
are they going to a maybe a finish?
There's another season.
Definitely.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, one more at least.
The reason I say that is as well, you were talking last week about maybe there's going to be a
There's
spin-off,
going to be a spin-off, yeah.
which kind of suggests that they might finish it.
I don't know because they said they're excited about starting again, and it's going to be set before, during, and after. So
Is-
you're going to, I think
right.
you're going to find out what happened,
Is it going to be?
how it broke out.
Yeah,
I
that
think
would
it's,
it.
it's around 6.
You'd have to do
I
that.
think it's around 6 main people, so I think it's like 3 families.
Right.
I think it'll be before.
That might be
'cause
quite interesting.
Obviously, you never saw it, did you? He got shot.
Yeah,
he went to
exactly.
hospital.
Yeah.
Woke up, everyone's fucked. So I think they were quite excited about.
Yeah.
And I think it's a good idea, but I'm not sure they need to do a spin-off. Could they have done a whole season that was before?
Yeah.
So finish
Quite
this
easily.
season, next season, start off as the
There's-
first half of the season up to the mid-season break.
I see what
is
you mean, do
What
a
happened
prequel.
before?
They'll probably
yeah.
tie a lot in with what's gone on in this, I bet.
Would it be hard to bring cast members back though?
Yeah, probably would.
No, I think
and a
it
lot of
might be.
these won't do it. You see,
Yeah.
none of them will be in it.
You see, that's
Some of them might have got
Well,
upset that
the
they
only-
got killed
yeah.
off as well. Remember?
Do you know who's not been in this season? Or what? Where is he? Where's the black guy from the first season? He's been in this season.
the
You
guy
know,
with the
little
kid.
kid. Yeah.
I remember him.
He turned up somewhere. Where did he turn up after the? Do you remember? He's been in this.
You mean from the very first season, who barricaded himself in the house,
Who saves him?
and he had to shoot his own wife
Yeah.
thinking outside because she kept coming back?
He's been in this season.
Has he?
Yes, I'm sure he
The
has.
first half of it.
Yes, in one episode he was on right at the end. He turned up somewhere where they'd been Whether it was Terminus or someone like that after they'd gone.
Yeah, I vaguely rings a
And he's
bell
not been
with
in
me.
it since. It's like, what? Why do this?
I
It's
don't
like
know.
the end of the week before, the last week's. That geezer just turns up. It's like, hang on a minute.
Yeah, they
Who's
do
this?
that, don't they? Set the scene and that.
But then they've
But
got
it's looking
to this...
good for him, isn't it?
Well,
Is it?
I've got a theory on Rick's beard as well, by the way.
Rick's beard is amazing.
Rick's beard has got to the point now. It's got to like Castaway proportions.
Really?
It has, yeah, it has. He
Wow.
beats you. Oh, he's much better
Yeah.
than yours is Rick's. He's like the wild man of Borneo.
Good man.
I think what they're going to do is
Good man.
he's gonna get kind of settled down without giving anything away. I think Rick's going to kind of get chilled out, let his guard down, shave his beard off, and then shit's going to kick off and no beard. Where's he going to be without the beard?
Clean shaved.
He's going to be in trouble because he ain't got no beard.
I ain't got no beard.
I don't know. Because there were the scenes from next week, weren't there? With like...
I never watch them.
All right.
I make a point.
Because like...
Next week
there's
on The Walking Dead.
There's no one else in it.
So this season, is this season going to end in? That's why it started. Or this is how it started. Or
I don't know. I've no idea.
Is it sort of leaning towards
no
the
idea
cause
where
of it?
it's going.
Well, if we're on 11, we've only got like 5 episodes left. So I suppose there's plenty of time to do something, but
Yeah.
the way it kind of pans out slowly, probably not.
No.
And but then season 6, if it is the last season,
It's not.
definitely not.
Oh,
See, what I was going to
the problem
say.
is the viewing figures. The viewing figures are higher. Higher now than they were.
You've got to have respect for your program.
It
though, haven't you?
depends.
As a writer
Yeah.
and a director.
You
you've got
always
to
do
have-
this. Why?
Yeah, you
all
are.
these programs that you love and you think they're great. Why do you always want them to finish?
because there's got to be an end product to them. There
Why?
has to be.
Why?
It's like Lost.
Because
Or-
suddenly your ratings drop and Americans just drop them.
Yeah, well, that's what they'll do.
They'll go, oh, fuck it off.
But you see, like I know you don't like it, but the Vampire Diaries, what we're watching, they've done a spin-off called The Originals, which is about the original vampires, and season 6, which is running alongside the first season of The Originals, is terrible, and all the best writers have gone over to that,
Yeah.
and because they've done most of the storylines now in Vampire Diaries. All of the best, you can tell all the best writers have gone over to The Originals to write their storylines because it's a much more interesting story.
Yeah.
And the whole thing is really bad now. I mean, me and Abs are going to think about dropping to watch it because it's just not very good.
But it's like Lost. You know, they had ample opportunity in Lost
Yeah,
to end it
Yeah,
really well, and they'd end a season with a
How can they
fantastic
get?
finale.
It's like Dexter to me. How can they, after all those seasons and all those years,
Yeah.
how can they get it so wrong?
well, that's the
How
other
can
thing,
they get
innit?
the finale
Yeah.
of something so
That's like Lost.
badly
They did that
wrong?
wrong.
Why
Yeah.
not just ask the fans?
Well,
What
yeah.
do you want?
well, yeah.
Give us some options. How can you get it so badly wrong
Still, I'd need to watch that. at some
that
point.
everyone is in uproar about it?
It's
It's a tough. I bet it's kind of hard to finish something. It's knowing when to finish it, I suppose, and not. It's like saying in it. If like Californication, that's a good example. I don't know if you've seen that.
no, I haven't.
I think they did 6 seasons or 5 seasons, and after I think it was after the penultimate season, it finished really well. And you could have left it there perfectly.
Yeah.
But because it was so popular, they went on and did another season.
Yeah.
Although it was a good season, and it just ended. That it should have really ended a season before, and it would have been a brilliant sort of tying up of
It's
everything.
it's really
It's how you do
difficult
it.
because like, they record them and then they get the viewing figures. You know what I mean? It's already recorded. It's already done.
Yeah,
It's
It
like
is-
Game of
yeah.
Thrones. If nobody watches this season of Game of Thrones, you know what I mean? They've already recorded it. They can't. They might leave it on a massive cliffhanger. If no one watches it and they can it, the people who love it are going to get no. They're going to get no closure on it because it's already been recorded. They couldn't say this is the last season of The Walking Dead because it's already recorded. It's already finished. If they say right, this is failing now. We need to do another 8 episodes. That's the season. That's how you're finishing it because the viewing figures are down. Do you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
already recorded. It's already done. They can't just cancel it and leave it as
But
that.
it's like with this now, obviously, that they're in a situation where if you die, you there's like obviously some little brainstem that keeps alive and it keeps you as a zombie. Obviously, they're not
Yeah.
called zombies, but
Walkers, aren't they?
and it's kind of like there was a few people working on why,
yeah.
and it could be that they do get to Washington
If
and they
there's-
do work out
If
why,
there's any place where there's going to be people
and they
alive,
figure
it's
something
Washington.
out. Yeah, and then obviously you could have a finale where they have to
It's not going to be this season.
get into some. No, it's
So-
definitely not going to be this season. But then they could have a finale where they have to get somewhere. It's a major zombie blowout. They lose a couple of really top end cast members as well, and then they figure it out. They solve the puzzle, and that's it.
So everyone's infected.
Everyone.
Yeah, everyone.
So do you think it's just some sort of government control, population control thing? And then after they get to a certain amount of dead, they'll just give the cure out in the air.
I don't know.
Gas
But
it
like
out.
you said, if they end it, it could really end wrong, couldn't
Yeah,
it? It really could
exactly.
be bad.
I think that'll be one of the things they need to get right, really, won't they?
I just think they've already touched on that, so it's kind of... It
No,
could, it
you know,
should go
Dexter
that
ran
way.
for like 9 years or 8 years,
Yeah,
whatever.
it's like X-Files, isn't it?
and they just wrecked the end.
Yeah.
You know, Lost ran for however long,
6 seasons lost?
I think you might find it was a hell of a lot more than that.
and they just totally bollocks the end of it up. There's
Was it-
probably far more programs than that totally
See,
just.
X-Files was not bad. It wasn't the best it could have been, but it wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad.
Wasn't bad.
It was all right. It just didn't make a lot of... It didn't answer a lot of
You see,
questions.
a lot. Yeah, that's it. I mean, I think long-running seasons are the hard. It's like Stargate. I was talking to Lee about Stargate the other day, and it's like the last 2 seasons not really worth watching because they don't really go anywhere, and it just kind of ends. And they ended it with a film
Yeah.
because it got cancelled after season 10, and it didn't really tie up everything. So they did a film to finish it off. So there's always that kind of option as well.
I know there's a lot of things, probably obviously not massive hitters, where they've literally just canned them.
We've just been followed by a woman called Susan Bennett,
Susan
who's
Boyle.
the voice of Siri.
Oh, sweet.
There you go.
Honestly,
Yeah.
that's pretty cool.
Siri
Welcome
follows
along.
I doubt she listens.
Welcome along,
But still,
Siri.
Tweet her now and go, thanks for following Siri.
Yeah.
Listen to the podcast.
No.
Um,
She won't.
Should probably just say hi.
Yeah, there's been a lot, like
Hello.
flash forward.
Oh.
Flash forward. It just, suddenly, the
Yeah.
ratings fell off, and they literally just knocked it on the head.
That one about Alcatraz that
Oh, that wasn't bad.
I did- I
yeah,
quite like
I was
that
getting
one.
into
Is
that.
that called
Sam Neill was in it.
Alcatraz?
But
Yeah,
it was the same.
Alcatraz. Yeah.
It was the same thing
the
every
canned
episode.
that it was, but they still just
Was
canned it.
Yeah.
I think I watched about 3 of them.
The Walking Dead is too big.
Yeah, it is.
Well, that's the other thing, isn't it? It's massive.
This is the problem.
but then,
it's
like
a
you said,
franchise now.
it only has to have one weird season. Do you remember?
It needs a film.
Do
If
you
it
remember
gets a film,
the
then you
season
know
where
it's made it.
they hit Terminus, or where they were getting to Terminus?
Yeah.
People were getting bored of it. On Twitter was lighting up every time an episode aired, going, "It's boring as shit, is this?"
That's what I thought with season
And
2.
it was losing loads and loads of figures.
Yeah,
And then suddenly, it came back with a vengeance,
yeah.
and it had to. I think they realised,
Yeah.
look, we've got to really
It-
start knocking some heads off here.
It's hard because it's keeping. It's the thing these days is if you do too many episodes, I think I'm finding, not always, but in general, the ones that have about 12 episodes now, if they condense it into like those 12 episodes, rather than doing 24 episodes, or some of them are fillers.
They've already knocked that on the head, though, haven't
so
they?
they're bringing it, so they're concentrating more, which is better, I think, because you get more quality. I think
You don't get
personally.
many that are 24 episodes.
Depends on
anymore,
what it is. Depends on
But they
what
don't
it
need
is.
to. They don't need
No,
to
they don't.
because The Walking Dead's excellent. They're all excellent.
But then they kind of Walking Dead, it's 16 a series, but then they split it in half.
See that?
So it's
annoys
almost
me.
8 at a time.
It annoys me. That.
Well, yeah, but
I
they
know
always,
why
have
they do
they
it.
always have a mid-season finale. So it ends on a blinding episode,
Yeah,
usually.
I don't like mid-season stuff.
It's
I'm
just,
old school.
It's just
I
because,
like the full.
I mean, like, me and Mark watch a lot of British drama.
Yeah,
And it is, you have a start, a middle, and an end.
yeah.
Usually, anyway.
Yeah.
And it usually is, I mean, Broadchurch was 8.
Yeah, it's not a lot, is
But
it?
sometimes it's not even that. 3.
Yeah, like Luther.
Yeah, I think,
I think
was
that's
the fall
That's the best thing about
6 or 8, something like that.
6.
6.
Six,
I
I
think,
think that's
it
the
was.
best thing about the British ones, really.
quite
That
short.
they are short.
Because it's a story.
But then,
Yeah.
It's a complete story. You know it has a middle and an end.
yeah, there's only so far you can drag stuff like that out, you see.
But the British don't usually go,
No.
oh, we've got this idea. Let's
No.
just start writing
Unless it's
shit.
Coronation Street.
Well, yeah.
Depends on
obviously,
the format,
soaps
doesn't it? Yeah.
are ridiculous. Did you see any of EastEnders, by the way?
No.
They did
I
a
wouldn't know
live
because I don't know
week.
what's going on.
I don't, but live
there'd be no
week
point in
to me
watching it.
says mistakes.
Yeah.
Live mistakes.
Well, no, because they should be able to act.
They once did a live episode of The Bill years ago. And there was one bit, obviously, the
The
whole
Bill.
thing was live, start to finish, not
Yeah.
just scenes like these EastEnders were. And there was just this one scene where they were meant to be running down this corridor, but obviously, as it went to it, they all suddenly went from a stop and started running down this corridor. And you saw like a cameraman get out of the way
Oh,
and stuff.
no.
It was like, oh dear.
That's the risk, isn't it?
It was terrible. Yeah,
I
it
suppose
was.
they
speed
know,
and
don't
risk.
they, as well? They know they can make mistakes
Oh,
normally.
yeah. Well,
Because they just edit them out. Like us.
EastEnders, this
This
week...
If we did it
live.
live, it'd be a disaster.
Oh, it would. It'd be a
This
shambles,
this
wouldn't
is
it?
live.
Rob would literally just have his finger hovering over the beat button constantly,
And
just
we'd-
in case.
It'd just be us eating, slurping tea.
Yeah.
What do you have for your breakfast?
Yeah.
No,
It'd be a nightmare.
EastEnders this week. Big character called Ian. He's been in
Beale.
it since like the word go. Yeah.
Does he own the fish shop?
Yeah, he owns everything. I think.
Is he like the Don of
He's like
Walford?
Scarface. Yeah, and the whole story, I think, for about 18 months has been like who killed his daughter.
All right.
So it all went to like a couple of episodes, and what they did was they dropped little bits that were live in it.
Oh, I see. Right, yeah.
And there was just this one part where this girl called Jane's meant to be marrying Ian, and one of her best friends turns up and goes, "How's Adam?" Well, Adam's his real name.
Oh yeah.
And it was all over the papers.
Yeah.
And you think, okay, no, I didn't even notice. I didn't even notice.
It's like
Adam's his actor.
Adam Woodyatt, innit?
Adam Woodyatt, yeah.
It's only like bloody what's his name? Bloody Mark Hamill shouting "carry out" when he jumps off the X-wing at the end of Star Wars.
What, and they left that in?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah, it's like a famous error. The same as when the Death Star's being attacked. One of the stormtroopers falls over when he's running through a door.
Oh, don't he clonk his head on
Yeah,
something?
you just don't notice it though because everything else is going on. You kind of do, but you just don't
It's
really.
just like a famous.
In a film, though, where they edited it and edited it and edited it.
So I
There's
remember
no
watching.
excuse for-
watching Anaconda.
Oh God!
I know what you're going
My
to say.
anaconda don't want.
J-Lo.
At Collins' house. Yeah.
J-Lo, yeah.
What's his name in that film is just genius. I've forgotten his name. The foreign guy. It's not foreign.
Is Matthew Marsden
Wagner
in that film?
No, I can't remember what his name is.
Wagner.
He has this amazing accent. Anyway, but there's this scene where
We need to find that out.
the boat goes into this bay and there's a waterfall and they get attacked and then at the end of it,
I think I know what you mean.
they sail away and then
Sail
and I'm
away.
like, I'm watching it. I'm like, Colin, what? Just rewind that. So he rewinds it on his fucking laser disc. Rewinds it. I'm like, look
Turns
at the
it on.
waterfall. It's like what? As they're going out of this bay,
Yeah.
the waterfall's going up.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's like they've
really
just put it in reverse. It's
just
so
back-
shit.
it
It's
is.
like, how can they not notice that?
I know, I remember that. In fact, I think I was with you when you saw
might
it.
have been.
I
I
think
can't
I was.
remember.
Eric Schultz is in that. With Ice Cube.
Eric Schultz, is he really?
Yeah.
He was going to play Martin McFly in Back to the Future. Was
Owen
Eric
Wilson's
Schultz.
in it.
They'd even
Jonathan
started
Hyde,
shooting
Eric
it with
Stoltz, John Voight.
John Voight.
John Voight, is that him?
He's got the most amazing. It's supposed to be from Bolivia or something. He's got a brilliant accent.
Vincent
It's
Castellanos.
worth watching just for that.
And Frank Welker did the anaconda voice. I didn't
he's
even know
my
it had a
favourite.
voice.
No, they made some stupid sound effect. They've got to put him on the credits.
A National Geographic film crew is taken hostage by an insane hunter who takes them along on his quest to capture the world's largest and deadliest snake.
On a scale of 1 to 10, Rob,
Yeah.
how excited are you about the following?
I am very excited about the following. I really did love the following. It was
is
brilliant.
Good. It is good. Seriously good.
But this is going to go on a different tack, innit?
Everyone who, whatever, it starts again next week. I think it starts next Monday.
Yeah, it does, yeah.
Everyone who hasn't watched it needs to go out and
Oh, it's
watch,
properly
especially season 1 because it's
on Netflix, I think.
it is balls to
American
the wall.
Netflix.
Awesome.
I loved it all.
Season 1 is just
Yeah, it is.
this is a fucking roller coaster. It's one of them
Little twists.
because
in it
when
and
we
everything.
watched it, we literally could not stop.
No, it was
we
ace.
started on a Thursday. We'd finished all. Is there like 20 odd in a season of the following?
No, I think it's.
I don't think there is.
There's 18.
I think there's like 16, 18.
We'd
yeah,
like
something
finished
that.
it by like Saturday
I'll
or
tell you.
Sunday. We'd watched the lot. It was
hell.
that good.
You'll have a lot of free time.
It's brilliant.
No, when you binge watch stuff back to back, Tim,
Yeah,
you'll
on
get
split
through a
shifts,
lot.
No,
Oh,
I do that.
Yeah, I think we had a
It's
day out.
properly
We just
brilliant.
it was like Broadchurch on Boxing Day.
Yeah.
We just watched all 8 of them in a row.
Oh, yeah, you did.
15
Yeah,
in
'cause
the
I put you
first
onto
season.
Broadchurch, didn't I?
15. It was have you watched it, Tim?
We watched the first season,
Jesus
but
Christ.
we got interrupted. We went on holiday and stuff, and then we came back to watch it, but just couldn't get back into it. But I liked the first sort of 4 or 5 episodes, and the last one I remember watching was in the house, and they kidnapped the boy, and the 2 guys were in the house, and the girl, and she ran off with a kid.
Oh, and they're meant to be gay lovers, aren't they?
Yeah, and that's where we got to, but we kind of couldn't get back into it after we'd sort of had a massive break from it.
It's
Need to
just-
rewatch it,
There's
really.
some serious crazies, isn't there?
Yeah, there is.
In the following, they're
There
like,
is.
It's all is it Edgar Allan Poe? He's the guy who's something like
well,
that.
it's Joe Carroll, but he kind of idolised Edgar Allan Poe. And then
Right, yeah.
The followers are Joe's followers.
Just yeah.
It's crazy.
It's like all
going
a
to be
cult.
well
Really
good.
exciting.
But
I might
Kevin
give it a
Bacon's
watch.
brilliant.
Yeah, he is.
And he has,
No-brainer.
if
Yeah,
you
15
look
in
back
each.
as well, he's done some great films, hasn't
No.
he? He has.
No, he hasn't.
Hollow Man,
Hollow Man's
Tremors, Footloose.
I think you need to get a grip of yourself.
He was in
friend.
Flatliners, was he not?
I think you need to get a grip of yourself.
He's done some
Rob.
good films.
He hasn't done good films.
Done some good films. What else has he been
He's
in?
done the
Help me out.
EE adverts. Brilliant.
The adverts.
The EE advert.
Oh, the EE adverts.
No brainer. Fuck off.
So he's a bit of a movie star, isn't he?
No,
he's a bit of a movie
he's
star.
not.
So it's cool. Stir of Echoes. That was good.
Yeah, that was good.
I like that.
Jesus Christ.
I like that. I like that a
He's
lot.
won a Globe and whatever.
Easy for
Apollo
you, it's
13,
a
Mystic
golden-
River. He was in that. That was good.
Apollo 13.
Yeah. Stay tuned for Pirate Premier League predictions. Yeah.
Is it that time?
Is it?
Quizmaster, what time is it?
Tell us what time, yeah.
I guess it's quiz time.
It's
Just
what?
for you,
It's
Robert.
what?
It's quiz time.
It's what?
Look at him. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, strap yourselves in. It's Tim versus Rob!
Tim versus Rob.
Right,
Shanda.
right.
I don't even know what. I think it's 11-7.
11-7. It's got a nice
think-
ring to it, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's got a
That
nice.
has.
11 just rolls off the tongue.
My book's coming apart. Look,
It's had too much use.
Oh, no.
my red book.
Poor
Get a new
little
one.
book.
My red book. It's
Who's it
gone
made
to
by that
shit.
red book?
It's like a cheap
If you give them a
man's...
plug, they might send you a new one.
It's like a poor man's... This is your life.
It's Morrison's Lifestyle.
Morrison's
A little
lifestyle.
red book.
It's a Woolworths special.
It came from Morrison's. I've got another one in the car that's beautiful. It's got its own.
Was that Billy?
Billy Piper.
Billy Ocean.
Oh, Billy Ocean.
Yeah, I don't think Billy Piper was a black Caribbean fella.
This week, gentlemen,
Yes.
we have a guest quizmaster. Well, no, not a quizmaster.
I'm
A
loving
guest
this.
quiz.
I'm the fucking quizmaster.
You-
There's
you
only
will
one
always be.
quizmaster.
Only one.
We have a guest
quizmaster.
quiz setter, whatever. Like a dog.
A question
Who ma-
setter.
Who's it from?
Samantha Sparrow from
Hello,
the High Tea Cast.
Hello, Samantha.
Hello, Samantha.
Hello, Samantha. Thank you. And the topic is 90s teen movies.
Oh,
Because we all spent the 90s watching teen movies.
we were teens.
Now, I'm reasonably convinced
What?
that Tim's probably seen most of these films.
Yeah, probably.
Only once, so that's the problem.
Only
You've
once.
only ever seen any film
Yeah,
once. you
well, most
big
films.
bitch.
I might have even seen less. Just like half of each film.
Yeah.
And some
Go
of
on.
these,
Andrew might have seen them, and I might have been in the same room.
I
Yeah.
read when I was reading them, and we were splitting the questions up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd have got maybe 2, maybe 3 out of 10.
Right.
Oh, Jesus.
The only way
They're
we're gonna
really
know-
hard.
The only way we're going to know is just to roll with it.
Yeah.
So let's go.
Yes.
Let's go.
So you won the Arnie quiz last
I'm
week.
excited. Yeah, I did. Yeah.
That's street cred, though. If I
I was
win
waiting for an impression then from Tim.
Yeah.
That was
do it.
rubbish.
It was.
What was that? Rubbish.
It was.
Who is your daddy?
Thank you.
That's
Yeah,
better.
that's better.
So you get to choose first or second.
Me? Oh, Jesus.
Fucking
It's
so
second
hard.
all the way. I'm second. Tim, you're first. Congrats.
going in dry.
Congratulations.
Heck, going in dry.
Right, unfortunately, the first question had a bit of French in it, and I can't do a French accent. So I'm just going to do it in like Yorkshire.
Jola Taxi.
Yeah. Right, Tim, question 1.
Yes,
Which
please.
90s teen movie was based on the book Les Liaisons Dangereuses?
Les Liaisons.
In English, it'd be Dangerous Liaisons, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I'd have got this one.
Right, okay.
I have no idea, Quizmaster.
I think I
Rob
know
knows
it.
Yeah.
I think I know it.
I can probably tell you who was in it as well.
Have you given up?
Yeah, I have no idea.
You have a guess?
90s teen movie. Depends what class is a 90s teen movie, I suppose.
It's basically...
Clueless.
No. It's basically a teen remake of Dangerous Liaisons, the film.
Yeah.
With John Malkovich in and
And
Uma Thurman.
Meryl Streep, I think, was
Yeah.
in it as well. Was it Helena Bonham Carter anyway? I think, was it Cruel Intentions?
It was.
With The Kiss.
Yes.
Yeah, The
That's
Kiss.
right.
I didn't know it was based off that.
That was thingy, wasn't it?
Good film, that.
Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Yeah.
Rob,
Yes.
what famous band played the actual band who played at the college frat party in the film Clueless? I would not have had a fucking clue.
Well, I've not seen it, I
Well,
don't
you fucked
think.
That's an impossible
Right.
question.
I'm thinking.
Apparently, Sam said
Yeah.
that all these questions are from memory.
Oh,
She didn't look any of them up. That's impressive.
that
Right,
is
okay.
impressive.
My
Now-
Arnie one took a lot of research.
Misspent 90s youth.
I am wondering if
Tell me about
it's
it.
like one of these bands that didn't actually do anything over here.
Yeah, no, that's even harder.
Yeah, it could be difficult.
I'd heard of them.
Had
but
you?
Only they're not big.
Oh,
Well, not to me,
shite.
they're
I'm trying to think of an American band that didn't do well over here.
Oh.
I'm never going to get this.
No, I wouldn't even hazard a guess. I wouldn't even know.
I'm just trying to make it like an educated guess. How old is Clueless? Are we talking like
gotta be
95?
95. I
Yeah,
think.
around that sort of
Yeah.
time. So, 9 Inch Nails. It depends on the style of music. It's poppy, innit?
It's too early. Bare Naked Ladies.
It's been.
No, it was the Mighty Boss Tones.
Oh, was it?
I've even fucking heard
No,
of
I've never heard
Mighty
of
Mighty Boss Tones.
Yeah.
I think they did one, didn't they?
I don't remember.
It was like a scar thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Well remembered. I didn't
there you
remember.
go. Told you these were hard.
Wow.
Question 2.
Solid.
Timothy. Why is there a one?
Yes.
Name 3 of the actors
Oh, Jesus.
/ actresses who played main characters in the original American Pie.
Jason Biggs. Oh, that was it, I think. I know them all, but I just can't think of the names.
Wow. Come on, Tim. One of them was in like a program you talk about all the time.
You want their real names?
They're
They're
not the characters, the actors.
actor names.
Don't think I'll be able to get. Might be able to, yeah, I can get one.
That's the only one I can get.
What? One of them was in Buffy. See, I was giving him one.
Yeah, is that
Yeah,
a
you
main
have,
character though?
Yeah.
In the first one, she's only in
Yes.
it for like 5 minutes.
No, she's not.
Alison Hannigan.
She's not in it for 5 minutes, is she?
That's
You need one
I
more.
didn't think she'd be a main character. No, what was the Sherman?
That's a hard question.
Sherman.
Whoa! If you get that, that's like double points.
No, don't even. I'd have got it easy this one.
Would you really?
No,
Would you?
I just don't know the names of people. I'm not fussed.
know the characters, don't you?
Yeah.
Know the characters.
Oh, no,
don't you?
I'd have.
Yeah.
Fuck. You need one more.
I just can't even think. No idea.
I'd have gone Tara Reid.
Tara Reid, Sean William Scott,
That's him.
Chris Klein, Mina Savari.
I knew it was Scott.
No, you got that wrong. I can't believe you got that wrong.
Got
Shannon
two out.
Elizabeth,
Nah.
Nah.
the exchange student, got a Norks out.
Yeah, some guy at college used to have pictures of her all over his
Yeah, man.
underpants.
Rob, question 2.
Yes.
I don't think I'd even heard of this film.
Oh God.
Which
Jesus,
song did
this
the
is hard.
geeky character Kyle dance to in Road Trip?
Road Trip.
And
Brilliant.
Yeah,
Tim's
it's
cock ring goes off
awesome.
again.
If you've never seen Road Trip,
You have to watch Road
please
Trip.
watch that.
If it's a 90s
It's
teen comedy
better
film,
than
it'll be
American Pie.
There you
Is
go.
that
It wasn't my
90s?
thing to don't
I
like
thought that
gross
was-
out
I
comedy.
actually
It's
thought
just
it
not
was
funny.
2000. That.
Glorious. That's
Oh, it
Sean
might
William
be, but
Scott.
it doesn't make a difference.
That's Sean
It's-
William Scott as well.
I don't
He
care.
pretty much plays the same.
Well,
role
you've seen
as well.
it, so what's the song?
Right, hang on a minute.
Don't remember the
So
song.
the geek. Oh my God, what is that? What does he? Hang on, read the question again.
Which song did the geeky character Kyle dance to in Road Trip?
I remember the character, but I don't remember the dance.
Well, right. There's 2 scenes that I'm thinking of. There's one where they're on the bus
That's what I was thinking.
and they're all going mental,
what I
but
was
that's all of them. So if it's just one guy, it must be another scene. I'm just gonna say Sir Mix-a-Lot.
I like.
Big butts and I cannot lie. I don't know.
No, it was Tricky by Run DMC.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Ah.
On the right lines.
Yeah, I suppose it was. Yeah.
Question 3, Tim.
Has anyone got any of these right yet?
No,
No.
I didn't think you would.
No, he
Better have a
said
good
it was.
tiebreaker.
Her questions are much better than mine. Although at least I give you a chance. Which 1993 film gave Leonardo DiCaprio his breakthrough role and earned him an Oscar nomination?
What's eating Gilbert Grape?
Oh my God!
What was that? What was it?
Tim, what a shout!
What's eating Gilbert Grape?
I would never have got that. Look at Rob's face.
I've never even heard of it.
Oh yeah.
Johnny Depp's in it, isn't he?
What's
That's why I know.
eating Gilbert Grape?
I've heard of it, never seen it.
I've never even heard of it.
I'm impressed.
Wow.
I didn't think you'd get that.
There's some stuff in there.
Well done.
Probably
He's
know
your
that.
crush as well, Mark. You should have
Yeah,
got that.
I've never
Nice one.
seen it. Rob,
Pressure's on now.
question 3. You'll
film.
like this one.
Go on.
Which teen horror film series
Oh,
released
get this.
more films in the 90s? Scream or I Know What You Did Last Summer?
Ooh. I think you'll get this. You should get this.
Now then,
50-50.
now then. Well, it is a 50-50, isn't it? Let's be honest. Well, there was I Know What You Did Last Summer, and I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. And then there was Scream 1 and 2.
Were they in the 90s?
But was 3 in the 90s. I'm sure number 2 was in the 90s.
Yeah, I think you are, isn't it? Just at the end, 99.
Because one was 97.
Yeah, it's enough. 2
Oh,
years.
hang on. Was I Still Know What You Did Last Summer? 2000, though. I'm going to say Scream.
Yeah, that's what I'd have gone for.
Oh, 50-50.
You can tell Sam off on Saturday.
Can
The
we go-
answer is they're both the same. They both released 2.
Whoa. Oh. Sam, you are going to get
You're
pegged on.
so dubious, Samsborough.
I don't do fucking trick question bollocks.
Oh, it's dirty.
It is.
Timothy,
Yes.
question 4.
Quizmaster.
Which 90s film used the tagline "Look Closer"?
Which 90s film used the tagline "Look closer"?
Yes.
Look who's talking.
No.
A teen
That was an
film.
80s film.
Was it?
It
Yeah.
was, yeah.
2. Look who's talking 2.
Look closer.
Hamlet rocks a cradle.
Look closer. I've
Mirror,
no
mirror.
idea.
It was American Beauty.
Right.
There you
Okay. Great
Tagline.
film as well.
Robert, question
Taglines are
4.
so hard. I thought was that
Teen
9?
movie.
Was that 90s?
Is that a teen movie?
Yeah, it was a teen movie. Of course it was.
What, American Beauty?
Yeah.
American Beauty.
It wasn't particularly. It was about like.
It was about
Stay
quite a lot
away
of things.
from
Yeah, it
me.
was. Good film.
Oh, really good film.
Yeah, brilliant film.
Rob, question 4.
Yeah.
Which film in this decade, the 90s, marked James Franco's movie debut? You were really excited about this, Rob.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's a challenge, isn't it? James Franco, possibly the most unfunniest person in the whole wide world.
Tim will have seen it, I'll bet you.
I've
Probably.
seen it once.
I don't know.
You two gays will probably go to Shipley to watch it at the cinema.
No, it'd have to be
No.
early 90s, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Pre-95, that sort of 94 even.
His first film,
That's a hard question.
teen movie.
Oh, that's so hard.
That is.
We were teens in the 90s, though.
I know.
These should have been our films. Except for the fact that they were shit. Except for, like, I know I did last summer and Scream.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were good.
And Blair Witch. That was rocking.
Awesome, that film.
I don't want to say I've no idea. I'm not having it. I'm just not having it. It's got to be an educated guess.
I say it all the time.
Yeah, I know.
I know.
So
I know.
Do you know what? I can't even.
I'm really impressed. It's a great quiz.
Can't
Yeah.
even come up with anything.
No, that is really hard.
um,
it could be in a little kid in there. or
Girl
anything.
Interrupted. I've no idea.
No.
He could have been a little kid. No, I bet he was probably the same age as us.
I'm going to go for...
He's going to pop this one. I bet you.
No,
He
I have
knows it.
no idea.
I think when we do season 2 of the quiz, we should offer it up
Right,
for
okay.
a bonus point.
Like what bloody Romeo and Juliet were it or something like that.
That's what
The
I want to
answer
say.
is Never Been Kissed.
Was he in that?
I've never seen it.
Oh, yeah, I'm surprised.
Andrea
Yeah.
loves it.
Massive
Does she?
gay.
Yeah, Andrea loves that.
I hate to tell you this, Rob, but I think you've lost.
Yeah.
Because I think he's going to get this one right.
Okay.
Oh, pressure.
Tim, question 5. Which star of a classic 1995 teen movie went on to play Batgirl later in the decade?
Alicia Silverstone.
Silverstone, yeah. Well done.
Yeah, that were...
We have a winner.
We do.
Taylor question.
Go on, I want this one.
Yeah, go on.
This is just, you've never got naught
A
out of
consolation.
5, Rob. You've never got naught.
Oh, God, the pressure, man. That's really bad, isn't it?
Question 5,
Never
Robert.
got
Yeah.
naught.
Which movie was based on the Shakespeare play
Oh.
The Taming of the Shrew?
Ooh.
That's The Taming of the Shrew.
Could you repeat the question?
Yes. Which movie
don't.
was based on the Shakespeare play The Taming of the Shrew?
Of the shrew.
That's a tough one.
This is a tough one, yes.
American Woman.
I'm going to say... The Faculty. I have no idea.
You know,
No, I fucked it off.
Solid quiz.
The answer is 10 things I hate about you.
Oh, that would have been my next guess.
Close with the faculty there.
Yeah.
So, with the score, it's 2-0.
Whoa.
You got 0,
11-8.
Rob. It's
11-8.
11-8.
Well done, big
Well
guy.
done, Tim.
What was the tiebreaker going to be?
Yeah.
I'm not telling you.
Oh, okay.
Save it.
I'll save it for another week.
Saving it.
Well
Thank
done,
you.
Tim.
Thank you, thank you.
That reaction when he got one right.
Well done, Samantha. Oh yeah.
Boom.
Do you know what? It was a film I've never heard of either,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it was double kudos. Well
good
done,
film,
dude. Is it?
Yeah, it's like he's got like mental disabilities, I think, because I saw it in the 90s, so don't really remember a lot of it, but it's
Cool.
very good acting. He won an Academy Award.
You
I think.
remembered it?
No, he got
Straight away
nominated
as well. Straight
Yeah.
away.
He got
nominated
nominated.
it.
Nominated, didn't he? Yeah.
He was bloody nomoed, mate.
Bloody.
Well done.
Tea time.
Until next week, fuckers.
My name's Forrest Gump. Do you want a chocolate? My mom always said life was like
The Three Cuckoos podcast.
you never know what you're gonna get.
Follow us on Twitter at 3cuckoos or email us 3cuckoos@gmail.com.
Right. This week's film viewing was... Whose turn was it? Was it Mark's?
Yeah.
Mark. So tell us what your choice was this week.
It was 80s. No.
It was
80s comedy films.
80s comedy. Now, you use the term very loosely indeed.
Yeah.
Because you got,
Why?
from Tim, you
Yeah.
got,
Police Academy
and I got Big Top Pee-wee,
from me.
and Tim got an absolute ball breaker by the sounds of
Cracker.
things. You got Top Secret.
Top Secret. Val Kilmer.
Val Kilmer's debut as well,
Yeah.
apparently.
Extremely funny.
So do you want to go first?
Yeah. Pretty quick from me. The Zuckers, who did Airplane, of course. Another gem.
What a film.
Yeah.
Funniest
so
film
it's
ever
pretty
made.
much a similar kind of format as Airplane.
Slapstick.
Yeah, slapstick parody.
Parody.
A lot of like you'll have to like watch everything very carefully because there's loads of little hidden things going off in the scenes at all times. Just basically storyline is just nothing. It's just like Val Kilmer's this like rock star, and it's set in sort of World War II sort of era in Germany. So it's kind of a parody of all like the sort of spy films, and he ends up helping Omar Sharif, who's this spy, get out of Germany and take down the Germans. It's quite a good. That's it really, and it's just everything they go through. He meets this girl, and they sort of get together, and she's working with Omar Sharif. So, and that's it. If you've seen Airplane and all the kind of, there's no real story to Airplane. It's just this plane and everyone on it, and that's pretty much the same thing. And he's a bit like, there's a lot of singing in it though, because he's
There's like a soundtrack.
yeah, it's pretty much a musical comedy.
Was it not a lot of Elvis tracks?
Yeah,
ripped off.
He's and it's a bit of Beach Boysy as well.
Yeah.
because he's like he ends up releasing this song, and he's a no one, and these Germans get him into their cultural. They're doing like this cultural festival where they're bringing people from all around the world into this festival.
Does he get as big as David Hasselhoff is?
Well,
in
yeah, well,
Germany?
he releases this song just before he's about to do it, and he gets huge, massive. So that's and it brings all this attention which they didn't want. They brought him in to sort of. Oh no, sorry, they did want that. It's quite good. It's if you liked Airplane and the sort of the way they do the jokes and stuff in that, you'll love it. I thought it was really funny. I'd give it like 10 out of 13.
Wow,
As a- for a comedy.
Wow, that is quite a match.
That is-
Have
yeah,
you still
yeah.
got it?
Yeah, put it in drive.
Yeah, stick it on drive.
Yeah,
I'll watch
sweet.
that. I'll
There's
be
a-
all over that shit. I
Yeah,
love
if
Airplane.
you liked
Airplane's
Airplane,
just great.
it's not. I wouldn't say it was as good as Airplane because nothing is.
No.
That is the ultimate comedy.
Funniest film I've ever seen.
But there's
Easily.
a lot. I started watching it. I thought, oh god, this isn't going to be that good. But then I loosened up a bit and I
Yeah.
got into it, and then it was good.
Yeah, you have
a
got
watch.
these film choices that we have week in, week out. You've just got to
Yeah.
go with it.
Yeah,
haven't you?
Yeah, you do.
Well,
you
yeah.
got to try not to be.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Go on
Let
then.
go.
What did you have?
I had Police Academy.
Right now, be gentle here, right?
Be gentle.
Yeah.
Right. First, that's the first thing,
Oh,
right?
the theme's Butte, by the way.
That's the first thing. The theme, right? They clearly spent the money for the film on something else
And Guttenberg.
because
I bet he wasn't a big star at the time.
No,
though,
he
was
wasn't. No.
the fuck. What the fuck? Because that piece of music is used in every fucking scene.
Yeah.
Yeah. And in
I'm
every
not
film.
joking. Please stop playing that fucking music now. I have had enough of hearing it. Every scene. I'm surprised when they went to the fucking Blue Oyster Club, they weren't dancing to it in there. It was I mean, I remember not liking it, right? The first time round.
Yeah.
I've watched it again now, and I'm offensive. I know I'm offensive.
Correct.
That film is appalling.
In what
Racist,
sense? Right.
sexist,
Right.
homophobic.
Right.
Any film that thinks that using the word jigaboo to describe a black person should not be allowed.
Ooh, that's
it's
pretty
not
bad,
on
isn't
at
it?
all. The bit at the end where he's with Kim Cattrall, they're having a snog,
Yeah.
and the commandant walks past. You two there, stop that! And then she turns around and he goes, oh, that's okay, carry on. Hang on a minute. So if she were a bloke, that wouldn't be right. Come on. Even this is the 80s.
Well, it was
It was offensive.
It was still pretty bad though in the 80s.
It's not,
like
first
it's now.
one, I didn't laugh once.
It was 82, was it?
I don't know. I did not laugh
Early.
once in that film. It is offensive. I did not enjoy it at all.
Couldn't get into it.
No. I've seen it before. No, not for me.
How many?
trying to remember
How
it.
many stars?
One.
One cuckoo.
I would never watch it again. I could say it doesn't. It's
Not
like
your-
it's that
yeah.
kind of. It's like,
But
oh,
like-
look at the gays, look at the
Yeah,
women,
yeah,
look at
yeah.
the blacks. Oh, aren't they funny? Not my thing. Not my
No.
thing at all.
Sounds like
So
some
the star.
early 80s British comedy, doesn't it? They
Yeah.
used to do that.
Yeah,
like-
basically, that's what
Yeah,
it
or
was.
70s, yeah.
It's just not funny. It's not funny anymore.
It was
It's
just
probably-
missing out.
It might have been
Yeah.
funny to people then. It's not now.
I mean, it is probably 30 odd years old, isn't it?
Well, God, yeah, I mean, times changed since then, haven't they?
Yeah,
Seriously.
it's probably age really.
The guy, one of the main guys who's in it pretends to be Spanish so he can pull women. What?
Genius idea. I'm
It's
sorry.
random, isn't it?
What? I don't understand.
Really random.
It
Well,
was just
Is it the guy who wears a
Mark,
headband?
if you thought you had a bad time, right? I got Big Top Pee Wee.
yeah,
Yeah.
The choice selection
Yeah.
of the week.
Now,
yeah.
as I was like about 45 minutes in, you start looking at your phone because it's
Oh.
absolute dog shit.
Oh.
It's the only. What they should have done is they should have rounded everybody up who had anything to do with it
And
just,
gassed them.
just murdered them in,
Did you watch it with
in
your
cold
kids?
blood. Not that I fuck. I won't subject them to that shit.
But there was a talking. But there was a but there was a talking pig in it.
Why the fuck is the pig talking when no other animal talks?
Maybe you need to watch Pee Wee's
the
Big
pig.
Adventure.
Maybe it's magic.
Pete, right?
Magic pig.
I went on IMDb to see what the critics said about it. Right, one guy said the only thing is it's just surreal.
Right.
It's like nothing makes sense. Nothing. There's like a dream sequence at the start, and he said that's the best bit, and I was like, oh, that was shit anyway.
Oh dear
and
Lord.
But there's fans out there
Yeah, yeah.
of Pee Wee's
Pee Wee
Big
Herman.
Adventure.
Yeah. On IMDb.
Yeah.
Pee Wee is like 7 point odd.
Oh, yeah.
Out of 10 is Pee Wee's Big Adventure.
There's people saying Pee Wee's Big Adventure.
That's why I picked Big Top Pee Wee because
Was-
I had 4.5.
was like
Better choice.
huge in America. It was
Yeah.
absolutely enormous.
When did
He-
it come
you see,
out? The
he's
first
not-
one. Was it the 80s?
early
as well?
80s.
He's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
big over here. Pee Wee, I think
Yeah.
he's
Paul
quite,
Rubens.
I think he's quite big in America. But over,
Yeah.
what was Chris Christopherson like?
Shit.
Really?
Chris Christopherson
Surprise.
is Whistler from Blade. The old guy,
Yeah.
Whistler
Oh, yeah.
from
He's
Blade.
ace
yeah.
in Blade.
And somebody else is in it as well.
Patrick Swayze's mate in Roadhouse. Isn't that
There's,
Chris Christopherson? No, it's not.
No, it's
Robert Patrick. No.
Sam Elliott.
Um,
I'm confused.
yeah,
Terminator.
it's just random, all of it.
Was it funny? Did
No,
it make you laugh?
Not
at all.
Not
Not
a
even
sta- I had
curl your
not a
lips?
fucking clue what was going on, and the acting in it was garbage. And
Was the pig good?
It was just no. But do you know what the weird thing was? The pig good.
Was it one of them things where they like tied elastic bands around its back teeth so its mouth moved?
They're just electric.
That's what
shock
they
it.
used to do with.
Yeah.
They just
Horses,
shock
huh?
it.
Yeah, they used to put elastic bands around that tell they chew it so it makes them like talking.
Yeah.
It'll be like what they do now with dogs. They give them toffee, don't they?
Yeah.
And Deborah Hill
Never heard of
was
it.
like one of the exec producers. She did
Oh, yeah.
Halloween and Halloween 2 and all that lot. Yeah, she was like one of the producers on it as well.
Maybe she needed a
Fucking hell.
lighting up after working on Halloween.
Oh, it was shit.
Did you watch it all?
Did you manage to
yeah,
get through it
I
all?
did.
You got through it.
Yeah. Everybody
That's
in the town
impressive.
hates Pee Wee,
Right.
but Pee Wee doesn't
Is there any
know.
wonder?
What's it called again,
yeah.
this film?
Big Top Pee Wee.
Big Top Pee Wee.
Yeah.
So avoid that at all costs.
Basically, it starts, nothing happens, nothing. For like 25 fucking minutes, nothing happens. And then there's a tornado, but
All
the
right.
budget was so fucking low, you don't see it. He gets all his animal friends into this shelter.
Do they all talk?
Is he a
underneath
vet?
No,
Just a pig.
just the pig.
Is he a vet?
No.
No, he runs a farm
Oh, right, I see.
in
So
a
that's-
full suit.
Right.
Yeah, with a bow tie, with a big stupid bow tie.
Does he wear wellies?
And he's got more makeup on than most travel agents. And then they come out of the storm shelter, and he finds that a whole circus, every single part of the circus,
Yeah.
has been blown to his farm,
And it's all still there, upright.
and he has to put a
made.
show on.
Right.
And that's it.
Surely they could have come up with a better
The
script.
end. It's shit.
Does anyone turn up to the show? Does he put the show on?
All the people hate everything about the show. We don't
Right.
want to show anything.
Right.
So Chris Christopherson is like the leader of the show.
They just go around
of
killing
the
everyone.
circus.
Oh, is he like the ringmaster?
I wish they did. Yeah.
I am the ringmaster.
And then at the end, they kind of put on this really shit circus.
So
And there's
my
like people
baby.
taking their heads off and stuff. It's like, this is just weird.
Right.
So as soon as the credits rolled, I deleted that fucking thing
I
straight away.
deleted Police Academy straight away. as
There
well.
are people out there though that say, "Oh, you've got to watch Big Top Pee Wee because it's like
you
it's
gonna
like
watch
it's
it?
like a comedy classic."
Are you going to give it a go?
And he does the old, "I know what you are, but what am I?" and stuff like that. And apparently people piss themselves laughing when he says it. And it's
Must
like,
be in America. It must be a cultural thing.
are
Americans.
you
Yeah.
fucking drunk? He's about as funny as genital warts. It was.
So,
it was like
how
getting
many
herpes
Let's
for
sum
an
it
hour and a
up.
half.
Let's get down to the nitty gritty.
How many cookies?
Ah.
Tell us what you really think.
Out of 13.
Nil.
Oh, that's the lowest.
None.
We could do with a chart.
It's not the lowest.
Pee Wee had died at the
Zardo's
end.
got minus.
If Pee Wee had died at the end, strangled by his own bow tie,
Would he got a 1?
it'd
Giving it one.
have got one.
So, what are we doing
It was
this
ace.
week?
Right, this week we're carrying on the theme of guest contributors.
Yeah, we are. Yeah,
So the high tea cast
this better.
Oh, yes.
It better not involve some
Our friends,
fucking
the high tea
weird
cast.
guy in a suit.
have selected our films for us.
What's the category?
The categories, it says here, I'll read the tweet.
Sorry.
So we've picked the films for the at Three Cuckoos when they record this week. We've decided to focus on films with pop stars.
Oh, Jesus. Shoot me now.
So shall I do it in order, or do you want yours before me, or what? How do you
What
want
do
to
you
do it? There's a
Just do it.
like
Alan.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right,
just do
so-
it however it comes out.
So it says first at Three Cuckoos Mark gets 2002 film Crossroads starring Britney Spears.
Oh, that's terrible.
That has got to be a cracker. That'll be awful, dude.
Oh, I don't think I'll get through it.
I'd rather drive to Vegas to see a live.
I think you want Janet Watts.
Oh, shit.
Next
Hit me, baby.
is I've lost the next. Then Three Cuckoos Tim gets
Oh.
the 1997 smash hit Spice World the movie.
I've
Yes.
seen it.
You're going to
Okay,
love
you're
that
still
shit.
watching it again. Why
Rich-
would you have seen it?
Richard E.
Gaylord?
Oh,
Grant.
Yeah,
it's terrible.
Oh, no.
they
how?
said it's really
Yeah,
good.
it is. It is Richard E. Grant.
Yeah, it is. And finally,
At least you know the song.
we give
Yeah,
at
big fan.
Three Cuckoos Rob
I'm worried.
Here we go.
Seeing Double, a 2000 film starring S Club 7.
S Club.
Oh my God.
Like, there's a film with S Club 7. We can
There's a
get
film
that.
with S Club 7 in it.
Robert, my friend,
Seeing
there ain't
Double.
no party like an S Club party.
I'm going to have to watch that with the curtains closed. If people see me watching that, they'll think I'm a fucking paedophile.
Oh, he's watching that film with
So
S
there you
Club
go.
in it.
That's your.
Should we just edit this bit out and
I
not
had
watch
no
any of
idea.
it?
What, you
Right, listen. How many pop stars have been in films? Bleeding loads.
Yeah.
I watched Free Jack, for Christ's sake.
Yeah.
Mick
With
Jagger.
Mick Jagger.
I was hoping I'd get
Could've
some
picked
like
anything.
Labyrinth, Bowie.
Turn back, Sarah.
Oh, back.
Could have picked anything. I've got S Club 7.
You have. What does it get?
What's mine called?
Duh.
Spice World.
Duh, Spice World, yeah. I've got it on DVD, I think.
When the members of S Club 7 complain about how tough it is to stay on top, they find themselves replaced by lookalikes.
Ooh.
Or are they?
It's one true voice, isn't it?
From 834 votes on IMDb,
It got none.
it has 4 out of 10.
Wow.
Oh, mine's got 3.3 out of 10. 26,500
Oh
votes.
no! Oh no! It's directed by Nigel Dick.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, it's an hour and a half as well. I thought it might be like 40
At
minutes.
least yours is like 5 girls. Mine's
Yeah.
like was one of them called John?
Yeah.
You look like a hairdresser.
John, Paul, and Bradley.
Hairdresser.
with the three men.
Well, Paul and Hannah were seeing each other, weren't they?
Oh no!
I know quite a lot about
From
it.
32,141 votes,
Oh man.
Crossroads gets 3.2
Oh, it's the
out
lowest.
of 10.
It's the lowest.
Not a girl, not yet a woman.
Oh, Jesus.
That's going to be in it.
3 childhood best friends and a guy they just met take a road trip across country,
Someone
finding
dip me in
themselves
bleach.
and their friendship in the process.
Dip me in acid, please. Burn me.
You know when we said we love people and participated in our podcast? I lied.
Yeah, cancel
What's
it.
this crap called? Seeing double.
Seeing double.
Someone is in some serious shit. Right. So it ain't even on IMDb.
It is.
Okay, this
If you
is
type, if you
San Francisco Examiner, without much of a plot to speak of,
Oh my god, it is.
and relying almost entirely on the girl's star power and charisma. There you go. That first sentence makes me want to just destroy it. Chicago, Roger Ebert from the Chicago Sun-Times says, they're so detached they can't even sexually lip-sync their own song.
They can't even lip sync their own songs.
Oh, Jesus.
I thought you'd seen it.
I have, but
Why would you have seen Spice World the movie?
I can't
We've all
remember.
seen-
I haven't
It's
seen
been on
Spice
telly.
World. I've never seen Spice World.
There's nothing about it. There's no like taglines or anything. Oh, tagline: join the club for double the fun.
Oh.
Dear God, this ain't gonna mean anything to Americans. Gareth Gates. Is
Oh,
in it.
Gareth.
He put that on for the show to get him votes. He definitely did.
He's from around here, isn't he? Is he from Bradford?
Bradford.
Oh my
You're from Bradford,
God,
lad?
I'm gonna hate
Do you want a
this.
swap?
Oh, what?
Do you want a swap?
Do you know what?
What?
Probably yeah.
You'd rather watch Crossroads.
It actually made the cinema. Did Crossroads?
It's got Britney in it.
It
It's got
did.
the lowest score.
It made the cinema.
It's got a Metacritic score of 41.
I don't think I'm going to be able to physically get this.
That's
You
got
are.
32 Metacritic score.
It'll be on Netflix.
Right. If you go through the cast list, yeah, it tells you some of the... I'm not talking about the actual people's names. I'm talking about... Right, so you've got Bradley's double, right? Somebody plays Hannah's double. Joe's double, right? Listen, it goes on. Michael Jackson's clone. Madonna's clone. Elton John's clone. Will Smith, clone. George Michael, clone. Do you really want to swap with me?
Oh,
Do they I bet they're singing it. See, I like Test Club 7.
S Club.
There ain't no
So
party
did
like
you.
an Club pie.
And Steps. Not as good as Steps.
Oh, listen. What have I got to do? All right,
So there
fine.
you go. That's your choice.
Good God. Who's picking next week? Are you picking next week?
Yeah.
You got to pick a good one next week.
It'd be naughty's crime drama. Crime
Naughty's
thrillers.
crime drama. That'll do.
So
We need
thanks,
something gritty to wash away
Yeah.
the
High Tea
dirt.
Cast.
Thanks,
Thanks
High Tea
very much. We'll
So,
be having words.
Not only
on
have you given
Saturday.
me a quiz question with a false answer,
No, it's not a false answer.
it was
The trickery.
what do you call it?
A trick
Trickery.
question.
A trick question.
Yeah.
I hate trick questions.
We'll be having words Saturday afternoon.
But I'll let that slide.
We'll
but
be having
seeing
words.
double, they're not even pop. They weren't pop stars.
If you, the listener, wants to pick the films we have to watch, if you want to set these two Muppets a quiz, get in touch.
Waka waka.
On Twitter. Or email us, 3cuckoos@gmail.com. Search for us on Facebook. Just get in touch.
Any social thing.
Rob will be more than happy to watch any
Yeah.
shit film you want to
Yeah.
pick for us.
Because my time is just, I get loads
Yeah.
of it.
You do.
I mean,
You do. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
It's going to be a toss-up on Monday night now, whether you watch the following or see in
Or
double.
seeing double. Absolutely right.
And now it's time for this week's Housewife Household Hints with Grandpa Stan.
Save a fortune on laundry bills. Give your dirty shirts to Oxfam. They'll wash and iron them, and you can buy them back for 50p. All my clothes come from Oxfam. My pension don't run that far.
Who won some 3 Cuckoos news?
Oh, no, pass. Pass.
It's not an option.
I really need
Mark.
the toilet, so.
Oh, I can't do this without you.
You can.
I like a
Because
bit
hate the
of
news.
participation.
You don't get any
Not
We'll have to wait till I
constipation.
get back.
Oh, right. I'm putting you on pause. Then I'm holding it. Mark's back, everyone.
Oh, God.
Mark's back. Right. Homemade cannabis ice cream left couple pleading cops for help.
dong.
I'm not going to give you the recipe. I'm not that. I'm not like that. A couple who made homemade cannabis ice cream were left regretting their culinary exploits after one of them ended up running around outside naked and the other one so worried about their mental health that she called the police. The unnamed couple had gone to a cottage in the remote West Iceland town of Borgarbadgo. Borgarbadgo?
Holy shit.
For a weekend break and decided to try out a special recipe. One of them had downloaded instructions off the internet of how to make hash ice cream, and after arriving at the house, they set about making their intoxicating dessert. Shortly after eating the frozen treat, the boyfriend stripped naked and began running around outside, suffering hallucinations. According to Icelandic police, the girlfriend became very ill and rushed to call the emergency services. After officers arrived, the two cannabis chefs were taken to hospital for treatment. Once they were past fit by doctors, the two young lovers were driven back to their parents' homes as officers didn't feel it was a good idea for them to be left alone. Mark, would you like to share, darling?
Sorry.
What the fuck's going on?
I just sent a message to ITK saying that their film choices didn't go down well with
No, they
Rob.
didn't.
Leah replied by saying, Rob's a
Yes, correct.
That's
We've been through this at least
nice.
weekly.
a friendly friendly
She asks every week, where's my podcast? So he asked the editor.
Yeah, and I say,
So she always
up your
tweets him,
arse.
Rob, stop being a
It's quite harsh.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
not.
Man selling his virginity for International Women's Day, but only to someone decent. The security guard is selling his virginity after reading about women doing the same. But his cherry comes at a high price.
Oh, yeah.
Romanian, I'm not going to say his name, so I can't. He's just called Sorin. Let's just call him Sorin.
Okay.
He's 24, and he wants 2,000 euros, which is £1,476, and says the winning bid must be from someone who looks decent. I read about girls doing this and thought, if they can do it, so can I. He dropped out of
Thanks,
university as he couldn't afford the fees. Regarding her appearance, the woman that buys my virginity has to look decent. I'm not saying she has to be beautiful, but to look normal and be, and be a very nice, honest person. On posters around his town, he writes, yeah, well, that's all he's done. He's not like put it on eBay. He's just stuck posters around like a lost cat. It could be a nice present on International Women's Day on March the 8th. He added, but really I'm doing this to sort out my financial troubles, not for fun, and I want $2,000. I won't give it away for less.
Quite cheap.
Yeah, his friend told the media he has had relationships with girls but never found the one he wanted to have sex with. He takes sex very seriously and strongly believes that you should save yourself for the right person. He's offering his virginity for cash. Just shows how desperate he is. One lady has already contacted Sorin.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, about taking his virginity. I have had one offer from 29-year-old woman in capital Bucharest, but I rejected it because she only offered me 830 quid. So he's rejected it. You'd take that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I'd take that.
Tim definitely would.
I'm not even listening.
If you
sorry,
could,
what?
if you could make it 900, I'd take it.
Yeah, just round,
Could round it up, yeah.
850, go on, we'll
Yeah,
meet halfway.
850. Oh, this is euros, though, isn't it?
Yeah, just last month, another Romanian auctioned off his virginity via a newspaper advert and was left flabbergasted by the response to his
Wow.
randy request, admitting he was no Brad Pitt, despite 29-year-old Seb setting a price tag of £700 and was left
fairly
shocked
cheap,
when the
isn't it?
advert didn't prompt a single taker. Yeah,
I mean,
and in
it's
March last year, a student who called herself Elizabeth Rain
Oh, yeah.
posed in lingerie online and offered to have sex for the first time with the highest bidder. The slim blonde said she hoped to make £250,000, but warned love is not part of the arrangement. Later that year, as bids reached £520,000.
Pounds?
Yep, she revealed she wanted to stop this kerfuffle in
They
order
made
to
it- they
focus
made her
on her
take it off
medical
though,
treatment.
didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
And then she opened up her own private
Yeah.
auction.
Got even more.
520 grand.
It's a
Yeah,
decent
I know.
proposal, isn't it?
Decent proposal. Yeah, that's $1 million, isn't it?
$1 million, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, $1 million.
But you can get anything online.
Yeah.
There was that bloke in wherever it was,
You can get all of
Austria or whatever, who met someone and he wanted to eat him.
Oh,
They
yeah.
like advertised it
What?
on the internet, and this bloke
Yeah.
said, "Yeah, I'll do it."
What do you mean
And he
eat
actually
him?
went, and he was actually eating him. He had him alive, and he was like cutting bits off
Yeah.
him and eating him
Like Lecter.
in like
Oh,
Austria
yeah.
or whatever. That,
did, did he kill him or did he just...
No, he didn't kill him. He had him alive. That's where they found him, I think.
I think he was probably planning to eat the rest of him as well.
Yeah.
So he probably was planning to kill him. This one's weird.
Apparently, in 4 matchmakers, there's only 72 calories.
There you go.
Interesting enough.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have another 4.
For you diet geeks out there, woman has phobia of dinosaurs and plans escape route in case Velociraptor rocks up. A woman has been left with a bizarre phobia of dinosaurs after watching Jurassic Park as a child.
Ooh.
Victoria Jones. It's a beautiful theme. Victoria Jones, 28, watched the first film when she was just 7 and has been constantly on the lookout for velociraptors ever since. The mother of 2 always plans her escape in case of a potential attack when she is out and about and refuses to leave the house alone at night. Seriously.
That's a bit...
The wildlife volunteer from East Sussex said, my fear started from the first ever time I watched the film. In particularly, I'm seriously afraid of velociraptors, and the scene with them freaked me out so much. As a kid, it sparked a lifelong fear. I know it's ridiculous because dinosaurs don't exist.
They've been around for 65
But I've tried so hard to get over it and I just can't turn it off. Victoria, who is a mum to Owen, 5, and Keris, 19 months, claims her heartbeat increases and her breathing becomes erratic at the thought of dinosaurs. She said, in the daytime, I literally run to my car to strap in the kids, constantly looking up and down the lane and around to check. Then I quickly jump in and slam the door after me. When I'm out, I'm constantly planning an escape route and hiding just in case a velociraptor rocks up.
How do you live like that? That's insane.
I'm so scared of dinosaurs that I can't go out alone in the dark. It was the famous kitchen scene from the original Jurassic Park where the children hide inside.
Classic.
From a velociraptor in the kitchen cupboard. That triggered Victoria's unusual fear. Despite this, she still went to see the other 2 films because it was the done thing. But it just made it worse. I'm dreading the new film Jurassic World coming out because
don't watch it then, stupid bitch!
Because it's set in the city. I'll be constantly worried about dinosaurs running around.
Jurassic Park 2 was half set in a city, you fucking more. She must be American. Must be American.
No, she's from Sussex.
Wow.
Yeah. She's wildlife like expert. Although Victoria is not scared of dinosaur characters on TV. For example, Barney. She does struggle to play with her son's dinosaur toys. She also recently went to a dinosaur trail at Paradise Park, but was so scared of the lifelike moving structures that she cried. There is actually pictures of her in the park, so clearly they just took her there.
What? She a sadist? Is it sadist where you like to inflict pain on yourself? Yeah.
And this one... This last story will make you sick. Lucky punter wins 170 grand thanks to a 101st minute Leyton Orient goal. So Leyton Orient's 101st minute winning goal on Saturday netted a punter in Cambridge £170,000 on a £1 accumulator.
Whoa!
He had 10 games. He was the lucky 33-year-old put £1 on 10 game slip on Saturday, forecasting which team would win each
Jesus
game.
Christ, dog!
His odds of success were a massive 169,000 to 1, and that is what he won.
Wow.
But he was seconds from losing it all until winger Dean Cox scored a dramatic last-gasp winner for the O's against Chesterfield in the 101st minute. The game had been extended for more than 10 minutes due to a series of lengthy delays. The intention was to place 2 £1 bets every so often at William Hill's on the football, and any winnings would go into a savings account for my son. We've only placed 8 bets. We'll certainly be giving him a large chunk towards the future.
Yeah, but I bet they don't give him the lot.
It won't be left. There won't be anything. There won't be anything left at all.
Pay mortgage off for that.
The father of one said, it wasn't until I got home from the park that I checked my account and saw how much I would. Can you imagine just logging into your account? Going, what? So yeah, a William Hill spokesman said the winning odds of 1 to 169,923 were the second biggest in their history.
I was surprised 3 weeks ago when I logged into my Paddy Power account to find there were 20 quid in it.
Wow.
I did that a couple of weeks ago.
That's nice.
Yeah. I'm on Paddy Power too.
So I put an hacker on every Saturday, but I never get anywhere fucking near.
No, I don't either. Or there's always... Sometimes there's one club that lets you down, which will be devastating.
Yeah.
Just makes you sick.
It's the problem with football. It's really hard to predict.
That's why you watch it though, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
It's like freak results and stuff like that are always really good fun. I should have played last night though. There was a lot of championship games last night.
Yeah.
And like 4 people at work won over 100 quid. And it was like... Oh,
Mine was 600 odd quid on Saturday.
A lad at work had loads of teams to win, and he had Portsmouth to win, and they were 2-0 down, and they came back to win like we're at 4-2 or something silly.
Yeah, I'll have another one on Saturday morning.
Yeah, I will as well. You don't do it, do you?
Another hacker.
You don't take part?
No, I'm not really into betting.
It's only like two
Yeah,
quid.
just,
That's
I've never
it.
really been into it.
I picked 12 on Saturday. That was dumb.
Can't be bothered.
I think half of them came in.
You can pick what you can.
Yeah, you can pick as many as you want.
You can put 50p on if you want, though.
Yeah. I usually got a quid, 2 quid, whatever.
Can you put? Is there like a minimum bid?
It's a quid.
Is it
on the hacker? It's a quid.
It's 50p on Paddy Power.
No,
Definitely,
it's
I've
not.
done one before.
No. Well, on there, the 3 buttons are £1.
Oh yeah, no. If you just go, because I've done it before, you just go 0.50 and it goes.
Why would you
50p.
just put 50p on?
If you've only got 50p left in your account.
I think I've got like 15 quid left. in
Yeah.
it, so. And it's the Grand National coming up soon, so.
Oh God, you do that as well.
Yeah, I always do. The
Do
Grand
you?
National,
You always do national, don't you?
We used to.
Yeah, I remember your mum and dad.
We used to every single year, but I just got kind of.
Have you ever
bored
won
of it.
big?
Not on the Grand National, no. I think I won like 7 quid as a kid
I
once on it, and it was like
That's
that.
mega.
So, I was absolutely. I don't know why. I woke up one morning, went down, got the paper, went to Chris Lonsdale's house.
Yeah.
Pick some horses. I said to myself, right, I'm picking 3. I'll put £1 or £2 to win on these 3 horses. That's it.
Yeah.
I was looking through, and I always like to look at a bit of form and how they're going to do, and
Soft ground.
Yeah, well, no, I don't really go that, but like certainly the form and
How Irish are the owners?
how well they've won, over that maybe those fences and stuff like that. And there was a horse called Monty's Pass, right? And I don't know why, but I was just certain it was going to win. So it was like 16-1, and I just fuck it, and I whacked a tenner on it to win, and it
Wow.
fucking did.
Did it?
Yeah, it did.
Jesus.
It fucking romped it.
Wow.
About I don't know, 10 years ago. It's the year after it came second.
Yeah.
And had it to win again, and it would have won, except the end of it does. So they do 1 lap, and the second time they do the whole lap, and then they go off at the end.
Yeah, they do.
But
yeah.
he didn't. He carried on doing a 3rd one, or else he'd have won 2 miles in front. I was gutted. But yeah, 170 quid. I got for that.
He did a 3rd lap. You should have got
Yeah.
loads of money.
Yeah, I know.
Should have got like extra.
Yeah, 170 quid. That wasn't bad. That was pretty good.
He was still running around at like 10 o'clock at night.
So I think all the money in the account was what Catherine won on the Grand National last year, because I did shit.
No, I don't do Grand National anymore. No,
you might
I've been
as
to
well.
races a few times.
I've never been to a race. I'd love to go.
good
I've
fun.
been once.
Yeah, it's good fun. I quite like it.
I'd love to go to races. But yeah, you've got a Paddy Power account. You might as well have a couple of quid and a couple of horses.
Yeah.
So much to do.
Yeah, I suppose I have, yeah.
3 Cuckoos podcast. 3 Cuckoos podcast.
Right, so
Go.
every week we bother a celebrity. Well, we don't, because they never, ever see it.
Yeah.
Are
But,
we saying hello first to people? No.
what do you mean?
Just
Do you want to do some shout-outs?
I thought we'd stop shouting out.
No, we've just stopped sending the tweets. No one ever answers it.
Oh,
yet, so
right.
we can just say hello to our friends.
We just like to say hello to people, don't we? Like the B&B podcast. Hello. And the Green Up podcast. Hello. And
The High Tea Cast.
Hello.
other and other podcasts.
Yeah, Ryan.
Hello.
That cat, that fracking cat. He asked if we were
Hello.
recording tonight.
Yeah.
Hello.
that's
Musings
good.
of a Shibe as
He's
well.
good. He's good.
He likes to
Yeah,
tweet us.
The Nerdy Vixen.
Say hi.
Hello.
Nerdy Vixen always listens.
Hello.
What would you like to say to the Nerdy
Timmy's
Vixen,
Tim is
Tim?
laying on the
Hello.
floor just saying hello.
Yes. Well, the dog wags its tail at him. Wants to play with his balls.
Wag that tail, bitch.
Yeah, is that it?
Salmon.
Leah.
Hello.
Is there any more?
We're going to be recording something with them on Saturday.
Yeah, we are, yeah.
So that's quite exciting.
That'll be...
Yeah, interesting.
we've no idea what that's going to do.
Oh my God.
No idea.
Hello.
We've only just figured out how to work Skype, haven't we, boys?
Barker podcast.
Yeah.
Who else gets
Oh,
involved?
Adam Barker, yeah. he
Adam
gets-
Barker.
What about the Jedi guy?
Yeah, Clint.
I
Clint.
don't hear that much from Clint anymore.
Clint Thiel.
Probably busy tracking down
Sharp
the
news.
So
Empire.
you don't really listen to podcasts, do
No,
you,
I
Tim?
don't, unfortunately. I should do, really.
Do you?
I do when I can.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
time,
I
yeah.
think the advantage I've got is that I drive
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
for
handy.
part of
that.
my job.
Well, I drive
so-
to and from work, but I like my music.
No, you see, I the B&B and the High Tea Cast are my Monday listening because they're great.
Hello.
Good, good, good. I'm glad.
Right, celebrity bothering.
Celebrity bothering. We're not going to bother Pee Wee Herman.
Is
We've
he
decided
alive?
against it. Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Yes, he was caught masturbating in an adult cinema, Tim.
What, recently?
Yeah.
Oh,
He
right.
actually wore that much makeup. He looked like Data from Star Trek: The Next Generation. He did.
Might have to watch that.
Seriously, he didn't look that different. Sorry. Anyway, on a different note. So it's Mark's choice.
So to celebrate the news that you two won't be interested, but that Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Manny Pacquiao are actually going to fight.
That's
in
amazing.
May.
That.
Are they
Very
Are they going to
exciting.
bitch slap each other?
250 million it's worth, isn't it?
Which
Can
is
somebody-
very exciting.
Can
They're
they
basically the two greatest fighters of
This-
probably
the
my
millennia.
generation, if not ever. They'll go down as that.
Yeah.
I mean, Mayweather's unbeaten. You know, he's like 36.
Paul
he's unbeaten.
Rubens, sorry,
Yeah, sorry, Paul Rubens.
is 62.
Yeah.
And he was in
years.
he was in the Pee Wee Herman show, or whatever that is.
He was Pee-wee.
Pee-wee's
Paul
Playhouse.
Rubens. Yeah. So
Sorry, carry
To
on.
celebrate that.
Yes.
Because that's really exciting.
That
That is like fight of the century.
Yeah.
Literally, it doesn't get any bigger than that in boxing now.
It's huge, is that? But out the
I know
little bit
you.
past
I
it,
know
though.
you. No, I know you don't particularly follow boxing and stuff. So.
the thing is, if it's a proper
It'll be a good
balls-to-the-wall
match.
fight,
Should be a
will,
good
it
match.
it's
will.
all right.
It
But
will.
usually these big
it
fights,
won't. No, because it's like
they're just all
they're
cuddle,
both like
and they're just
super
forever
middleweights or
separate.
whatever.
Yeah,
so
it'll
the
be fast
small
punches,
guys, it'll
yeah.
be fast punches. That it's not going to be two heavyweight sluggers. Just
Yeah.
you know, one punch and you know
And then
that's
they
it
walk
per
into
round.
each other and
Yeah,
just
and have a
cuddle for
cuddle.
half an hour.
It won't be like that
It's
Ain't gonna
dull,
be
innit?
no rematch.
because Pacquiao will have to
yeah.
box him to beat him. He'll have to do.
Yeah, because Mayweather's technically really good, isn't he? He's like
Yeah.
one of the best ever
Oh,
fighters,
God, yeah.
technically. So
I
he
can
outthinks,
see-
doesn't he? So,
I can see why UFC is so big
yeah.
because it's more kind of
Well, it's balls out, isn't it?
someone's going to get their ass
Teabagging.
kicked
I don't think
physically.
I don't think it's balls out. No,
And
I think
I
they're
might be
wearing
watching something else.
Yeah.
Sorry.
one day that'll happen.
Although, having said that, Lorne's a big fan of UFC from B&B, so
it probably
and
is.
he's a massive gay boy.
One
so,
day,
yeah.
one day, someone's probably gonna have a testicle pop out. If you,
yeah.
you know, if you keep watching, I'm sure it's happened before.
Sure, I've seen that.
They probably won't replay that though.
No.
But there's like
Testicle
proper knockouts and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas
Oh, it's
this,
brutal.
it's just as soon as someone's heart hits the deck, it's kind of over, isn't it?
Yeah. So I'm well excited about the
So
fight.
where is this going to be? Is
It'll be
it
in Vegas. Oh God, yeah.
Boring, isn't it?
It'll be no,
Do it at a stadium.
no.
Do it at a stadium.
It'll be
On
in
the
Vegas,
moon.
and
Go
it'll
on the
be
moon.
fucking. It'll be a good fight.
Do it at the San Siro.
Moon.
That'd be cool.
Oh, that'd
wouldn't
be
it?
interesting.
That
On
would
the
be
moon.
interesting.
Yeah, it's on the moon.
I think oxygen might be an issue. So who are we tweeting?
Mike Tyson,
Mike.
Iron Mike.
What?
What are we
No, that was
tweeting?
Frank Bruno.
Same guy.
Well done for getting off with rape, Mike.
Same.
What are we getting? What are we doing?
Hashtag high five.
Hashtag high five.
I don't know. Think of something. I decided to do a tweeting.
Were you drunk when you got that tattoo?
Tattoo,
on your
yeah. I was about to
face?
say, does that itch?
Yeah.
On your, does the tattoo itch?
Does it itch? What? It's a tattoo in some kind of sexual disease.
Can itch.
Come on, I've got 8% left on my battery.
Mine's gone.
You don't know, you picked it.
Yeah, so that don't we have to decide what goes in the tweet.
I'm going to put at Mike Tyson, so who wins? How the bloody hell do you spell Pacquiao?
Pack. P-A-E.
What? P-A-E?
That's
You're
it.
not typing paedophile.
Pacquiao.
It's P-A-C-Q U-I-A-O.
Hang on. Whoa.
Whoa.
Back that shit up.
Pac-Man.
Or what?
P-A-C-Q
Yep.
U-I-A-O.
U-I-A-O.
How?
Right, so I've put at Mike Tyson, so who wins? At Floyd Mayweather Jr. or at Manny Pacquiao. All bets are off.
Hashtag.
Yeah. Hashtag
Got off
Rocky.
with rape.
well done with the rape case. Tweet.
Hashtag
tattoos itch.
stupid face tattoo.
Stupid face tattoo.
When are you going back onto World WWE? Used to go on there a bit.
Did he?
Yeah.
Did he Royal Rumble?
Don't think so.
Did he not?
They wouldn't
Maybe
last.
Maybe next year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe that's where Pacquiao can end up.
Maybe. No, 'cause
Yeah.
he's like a big politician now in
Is he?
where he's from. I can't
Is he,
Wow.
is he from like Peru or something? Oh, no, Philippines, isn't it?
Yeah,
My
it's Philippines.
Bolivia.
He's like the fucking
I'm just gonna
president of the Philippines or
Yeah.
something. He's Manny Pacquiao.
He's the president of the Philippines.
The whole when he fights, the whole country comes to a standstill. Nothing happens. No one works. No one does anything besides
An
watch the
excuse for a
fight.
day off, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like the French with their bank
We
holidays.
don't do that here. When we get a national hero
We tear
like
him
Tim
down.
with Wayne Rooney, we rip them to pieces.
Yeah, we do.
We don't hold them in this. You
No,
know
we don't.
what?
It's just not good enough.
It's as good as it gets in this country.
Yeah, well,
Who would you hold in that kind of regard in this country?
It wouldn't be a footballer.
Cliff Richard.
football. Yeah, Cliff Richard. Yeah,
he's a national treasure.
there's too much.
David Beckham. Lovely guy.
Yeah,
Lovely man.
Well, that's great. That's just fucking great, man. Now what the fuck are we supposed to do? We're some real pretty shit now, man.
You finished?
That's it, man. What the fuck are we gonna do now? What are we gonna do?
Maybe we could build a fire, sing a couple of songs, huh?
and listen to Three Cuckoos podcast.
Why don't we try that?
Game over, man. It's game over.
Premier League predictions. Last week was fucking miserable. I was last place with 1 point. Tim, you were second with 5 points.
Hoorah!
And Robert won with 6 points.
Get in.
Congratulations.
This is the second time recorded, so there's actually no
Thanks, man.
particular excitement.
Yeah, no
behind it.
excitement. We know this.
we tried, but
Because
it's
of the
not
shit laptop. Anyway, so we're going to this week.
fucking ass laptop.
For some reason, there's a fixture missing. Blah, blah, blah.
We've done all this.
There's
If
a
you weren't
fixture
here,
missing.
you missed out.
I don't know why there's a fixture missing, but QPR out playing this weekend.
Right.
So there's 8 Premier League fixtures over Saturday and Sunday,
Right.
and there is Chelsea versus Tottenham in the League Cup
That
final.
will be a cracker.
Are we
over
predicting that as well?
I've got it down.
Okay, cool.
here. Might as well.
Yeah.
Double points for that if you want.
Oh, that's a
We could
shout.
if we could go double points on that because there's a fixture missing.
We did. Do you know what?
Yeah,
we
yeah.
never. I don't think we spoke about that. We got a message from one of our listeners, Mark Feathers. who
Oh
said-
yes, we
who
did
said
briefly mention
we?
this.
Every week we should pick a game
Yeah.
that we are confident at, and we double our points for
Well,
that.
we'll have
one
to do
game.
that next season. We
We'll
can't
do that
add
next season.
we can't add rules in mid-season.
no, it's-
That's cheating.
Yeah, okay.
That's not
But are we
fair.
going to do this for the cup final?
We could do it for cup final. Yeah.
All
we
right,
could do it
fine.
for any cup final
Yeah, okay.
that we pick.
All right.
Not that we're going to pick that many. There'll only be this one.
And the FA Cup final.
No,
maybe.
we won't
Champions
we won't
League
be doing
final.
Premier League predictions for FA Cup final.
Are we just going to do like a
season's
one,
finished.
just a one
It's worth 100
prediction?
points.
It's worth
Yeah.
100 points if we get it absolutely bob on.
So that'd be good. That and that
It
and
puts the
after
whole
that,
Premier League predictions to shit
Yeah, it
because you
does.
get that many points.
It's
you
worth
win.
1,000 points. It's like the
Yeah,
It's like the black ball in pool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's like the rugby league, Super League. What's the point in playing the whole season and then having like the grand final?
Yeah.
It just makes a mockery of it.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Whoever finishes top. Anyway, so we're going to the weekend. It's a bumper edition, by the way.
Bumper. I like
There's
that word.
midweek as well.
Bumper.
Double bubble.
Go.
Speak of bubbles. West Ham versus Palace.
What's their stadium called? again?
Bubbles.
Their stadium's called
Upton
the
Park.
Olympic Stadium.
I'm going to go 2-1 Palace.
It will be soon.
It will be soon.
It
yeah.
will be. When are they moving into that?
It'll be next season.
Is it next season?
I think
Oh,
so.
that's close, isn't it?
2-1 Palace.
Yep.
I'm going to go 1-1. Jim Ladd.
Unos.
2-1 West Ham.
2-1.
Oh, 2 wins in a row.
Burnley. Against Swansea at Turf Moor.
Sean Dyche.
That's not how Sean Dyche sounds.
How does he talk?
He's got a bit of a gravelly.
He talks
Like
he
a
talks
bear.
like he's just screamed for 90 minutes.
That's him, yeah.
Yeah.
What's the game again?
Burnley against Swansea
Oh.
at Turf Moor.
Swans have been playing all right, you know.
That's
I keep saying that Swansea shit and he's going to get sacked, and then the week after.
And then they do all right,
Yeah,
don't
they do. Yeah. They beat Man United, didn't they?
yeah, and they look pretty good as well.
We all had Man U down for a win as well, didn't we? Like 3-0.
Oh, I'm going to go 2-1 Swansea.
1-2. Buckle his shoe.
That's not a bad shout.
It's not.
I would.
I don't think
probably
Burnley have been playing that
say-
badly.
I think
they
Swansea will
haven't.
get Bonnie back on loan.
Do you know what? I might go.
Not going to play for Man City.
He came on last weekend.
Can't go for another draw, can I?
He should have been on last night.
They were never going to beat Barcelona.
I am. I'm going to go for a draw.
Unos again.
2-2
Ooh.
game.
Burnley, 1-0.
Yeah.
Manchester United versus Sunderland.
Sunderland win last week.
No, I think they lost.
Are you
It
sure?
was a draw
Oh,
against
was it?
West
Draw.
Brom.
Oh, yeah.
0-0.
Exciting game.
I see goals.
Brill.
I'm going to go
Goals.
3-0 Man United.
Okay. I'm going to go 2-1 Manchester United.
2-0 Manchester United. Newcastle versus Aston Villa.
I'm going to go for a Villa win.
Ooh.
Going to go for
I would love it.
Don't forget, Newcastle did get arse raped by Man United. Man City, didn't they?
What a lovely way of
knuckle deep.
It was more than knuckle deep. It was elbow deep.
Neck deep.
They were humbled. I think is
Humbled.
the
They were more than humbled.
I'm going to go 2-1 for the Sherwood. He's going to get 2 goals.
With the gilet.
Yeah.
What's up with you?
The Robin Hoods.
It's a
Don't you
difficult
like the
one.
gilet?
No, I'm thinking of I'm thinking of another draw, but it won't be.
Sherwood versus Carver. Worst managers in the Premier League.
Carver.
John Carver.
Carver.
Why, aye, man, we're going down the tour and get his cocks out. Fucking hell.
Sounds like a Geordie detective like. DCI Carver.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Team up with Taggart.
Taggart. There's been a fucking murder. I might go Newcastle.
Newcastle are weird. They got
1-0.
beat
Yeah.
5-0, didn't they?
Yeah.
They'll end up winning this one 5-0.
1-0 Newcastle.
Yeah, they might have a response.
Tight.
2-1 Newcastle.
Okay.
Game of the weekend, boys.
Broosh.
Stoke
Oh.
versus Hull.
Oh.
Hoof.
Is it M&F?
Wait, is it M&F?
never-
No,
there's
there
no
ain't
M&F.
M&F.
There's no
Is
M&F.
it TNF?
Whoa.
It's,
There's
no.
no M&F.
no.
Fucking hell.
There's never an M&F anymore.
What is the world coming
He used
to?
to
Gary
big that.
Neville's
What's
like,
Gary Neville doing for a
They
living?
sacked him.
Nothing.
Is he selling off his sticker collection?
He's advertising rats as a pet
Advertising rats.
because he looks like one.
I am the Rat King.
Yeah.
Standing at Trafford Centre signing autographs for money.
2-1 Stoke.
Who are they playing again?
Stoke.
Hull.
Hull.
Oh, that's a weird one as well.
Hull won at the weekend. Didn't they beat QPR 1-0.
Yeah.
Rob got it right.
Yolovic.
A good goal, actually, wasn't it?
I
Yolovic.
don't remember seeing it. Are you wearing tights?
Just on one leg.
Are you wearing pop socks?
Just on
No,
one
it's
leg.
normal socks. Suit socks. What are pop socks?
No
Oh,
idea.
pop socks.
A pop sock.
That's all. That's as far as they go.
They're like them, like
Are you wearing tight? No one's ever asked me.
they're like ankle socks that are like tights, aren't they?
I wouldn't know. What, like sort of just trimmed tights?
Yeah, that come like Look,
I don't know.
you've
about
both
those,
got
really.
girlfriends and you don't know what a fucking pop sock is.
No, not really.
Answers on
That's
postcard.
impressive. Odd socks is that, Tim?
It
That
is.
is
I always
impressive.
wear odd.
No, that's an impressive pair of odd socks.
It's like a mustard.
Who wears mustard socks
Me?
that look like tights? That is mental.
Boys, you know I'm going to forget what game it is. Hang on, it's
Stoke versus Hull.
Okay. I am going to go.
Fuck you.
Stoke have been on a bit of a roller, haven't they? I'm going to go Hull 1-0.
Yelovich again.
It's a call,
Overhead.
innit?
Bicycle twisting somersault.
A
kick.
bicycle kick. No,
2-0 Stoke.
it'll be Huddleston from 80 yards. that's the only
A
place.
clearance that
the
just
only-
goes in.
He got his knob touched, didn't he, against
Yeah.
QPR? Huddleston.
He looks happy about it.
Got his cock touched
But Joe
Someone's
Barton.
got
by Barton, and off he went.
Oh,
a bell
funny.
tapped him.
Yeah.
He did. He definitely belt
Bell
tapped
Sent
him.
off for it as well a
Yeah.
little bit.
Going
I
about
bet they were
the other
laughing
week.
about that.
West Bromwich Albion versus
WBA.
Southampton.
No, Southampton can't score at the minute.
But they played a really good passing game, didn't they?
Yeah.
The other day.
I can't even talk
Against
about
the pool.
last weekend.
Your backside can. Clearly.
Fucking Chelsea were robbed. Totally
yeah.
fucking robbed. And so was Southampton.
They just can't score, can
Fucking
they?
the
Southampton?
refereeing in those two
Oh.
games was atrocious.
It was
I know
unbelievable.
every single person's had the say in this, but
Do you know
fuck, Chelsea were totally robbed.
Yeah, they were particularly hard.
some of the passing that Southampton were putting together as well was
Yeah.
lovely.
Yeah,
Really
they should have had at
good
least
passing
one
game.
penalty. Should Southampton?
Yeah, yeah.
Chelsea should have had at least two. Absolute scandal. That
Think he
game.
should have been-
An absolute
That
scandal.
tackle was shocking as well, but everything's been said
Oh,
about
on
it.
Matic.
Yeah.
But you can't
But-
react like that, can you?
No, you can't. They both
the-
should have been sent off.
They both, yeah. Well,
But then he comes out and says he saw the tackle from Giles Barnes. He saw the tackle. What?
They were saying on,
Ashley.
Ashley Barnes.
Ashley.
they were saying on,
Who's Giles Barnes?
I've no idea who Giles
Is he a
Barnes
serial
is.
killer?
Who Giles Barnes? He sounds like a really rich, posh kid.
This is going to be a really long podcast
Let's keep going.
because we've got double
Right, okay, let's rattle off these points.
What were the score? What were the game?
West Brom against Southampton.
1-0 West Brom.
That's a call.
This is why we need a football podcast. See,
2-0 Saints.
Football podcast.
I'm going the other way. Did you see what I did there?
Yeah, mixing it up.
1-0 Southampton.
1-0.
Liverpool
Yes.
versus Manchester City.
Oh!
Boom. Boom.
That is a massive game.
It is huge, yeah.
Isn't it?
It's huge. Boom. Considering Chelsea out playing as well.
And they'll have a hangover. Will Man City after Barcelona, I think.
Have a hangover.
Yeah.
They lost.
Yeah.
Joe Hart won't, though.
No.
He were on,
I didn't see it.
He saved that penalty and he were off.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't see
Is it at Anfield?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
3-2 Liverpool.
Oh, what a game that'd be.
And Gerrard will score the winner in the 92nd
I think
minute.
Gerrard's played for the last
would
month.
love it.
I would love it.
Oh, I don't see many goals.
That's how you go.
Although
8-0.
I think they'll shade it. I don't want to say this really, but I'm gonna go.
Oh, don't do it.
I'm gonna go 2-1 City. Oh, sorry boys.
1-1.
Oh, yeah, it's more like
Arsenal versus Everton.
2-0 Arsenal.
United, Tottenham, Arsenal. Watch my lips. Sorry.
Thanks, John.
It's the Anfield rap.
John Barnes.
With John Barnes, eh?
Do I love me?
And Ting. Do I love me rice and pea? Stop it, Sid.
Lucozade Sport gets to your thirst fast. Do you remember that advert?
Yeah, it was from Jamaica, not Scotland.
My name is John Barnes. When I do my play in the crowd called
name's
Bananas.
John
Yeah, get on with the play.
Sorry. It's proper racist, that little rap.
It's worse.
Yeah,
Have you ever
there is.
heard the Leeds United Calypso?
I didn't.
Yeah, it's worse. That's
it's,
racist.
It's not a real song.
It is a real song.
Yeah,
There's a whole
but-
album.
I love a
Yeah,
Calypso.
no.
In fact,
There's only
I think
two songs.
Matching On Together was the B-side to that.
No, it was Leeds.
Oh, was it Leeds,
Yeah.
Leeds.
Yeah, covered
that
later
goes.
by Motley Crue, wasn't it?
Yeah. No, it wasn't
They
a big
wrote it.
deal like that. I am going to say.
What's the game again? Oh,
fuck
Arsenal,
me,
Everton.
right in the ass.
What did you say?
With a mop.
2-0.
With the feathered end.
Arsenal.
Yeah, the feathered end.
Oh,
You said 2-0. 2-1 Arsenal. Lukaku.
they are a bit dodgy. At the
3-1 Arsenal.
I think Lukaku had put his twin brother out last week.
Yeah.
His positioning was lovely, but his finishing was honking. He could have had about 4 or 5.
back. Sort it out, Lukaku.
Right, the last game of the weekend. We're going double points for this one.
Double points.
It's
Bonus.
Chelsea versus Tottenham in the League Cup final.
2-1 Tottenham.
It's massive.
2-1 Tottenham.
No Matic.
2-1 Tottenham. The advantage for Chelsea, of course,
Is.
that Matty just had his ban reduced by 2 games,
Yeah.
so he'll
So it's
only
just
miss
this
the
one.
League Cup final.
That's cheeky,
That's
innit?
probably quite good for him.
They got lucky.
Because they'll bring in, what's his name? Obi Mikel, who's just dogger.
Phenomenal,
Obi-Wan
isn't he?
Mikel.
He's great.
Phenomenal.
But they're not playing much in Tottenham.
Dogger.
It's my term. Who's stolen that?
What they put in
Mega.
Ramirez. I think it's going to be so. If it's a draw, right?
If it's a
then
draw and you say it's a
after
draw,
90 minutes.
It's
just 90
90
minutes.
We're not
It's
going
90
penalties
minutes. We're not
because
going-
no one's going to go
Yeah.
9-8, are they?
6-5 penalties.
It's gonna be. It's gonna be a close game.
Ooh.
It is, and it's gonna be a close game. 2-1's
Yeah.
a great shout.
No, I
by
don't
the way,
think
Tim.
it.
He's going to go 1-0 Chelsea.
I'd love to see Tottenham win it. I'm gonna go the other way. Then I'm gonna go 2-1 Chelsea. But I do want Spurs to win for the record.
Yeah, I do.
3-0 Chelsea.
Ooh. Wipe out.
Right, midweek.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Villa versus
I'm loving this already.
West Bromwich Albion. Midlands derby. Midlands
there, mate. All right.
1-1.
My team's gonna win. No, my team's
together.
gonna win. My team's gonna win. No, my team's gonna win. All right. I'm gonna say. What did you say? 1-1.
All right, Dave, got a pot noodle.
2-1 the Brom. Yes.
2-0 Villa.
Yes, that's right. I said it.
2-0 Villa. Hull versus Sunderland.
God.
These are the games that Hull.
1-0 Hull.
They've got to go all out. Both
Yeah, they
teams.
do.
Both
Yeah, they
teams. 1-0 Hull. You've nicked my score, I think. 1-1.
1-0 Sunderland.
Oh, shout.
Goals in that.
Southampton
Yep.
versus Crystal Palace.
2-1 Southampton.
Goals, goals, goals.
2-0 Southampton. Too strong in it. It's just too strong in it.
3-1 Southampton. Manchester City versus Leicester.
Did Leicester win or did they draw? They drew, didn't they, against Everton?
Drew against Everton.
2-2.
They shouldn't have done. Everton should have wiped the floor with them.
Well, Everton are really bad.
Like I said,
3-1.
Lukaku should have been
Lukaku.
3 and gone. You said 2-1.
3-1.
3-1. I'm going to say 2-1.
4-0, Man City.
Oh!
Boo.
Newcastle versus Manchester United.
Depends which Newcastle turns
Yeah,
up.
it's a tough one.
Depends
isn't
which
it,
Man United turn up.
If
Yeah.
Newcastle win that last game, it might give them a bit of momentum. So it's St James's as well.
Yeah.
that is a tough one. 2-1 United. Manchester, that is.
3-1 Man U.
Yeah, it's just the same as 2-1, really.
I
isn't
think
it?
you're going to get that
It's
spot.
not exactly the same as 2-1.
It's near. There's something slightly different.
I think you're going to get that right.
You think?
Yeah.
I'm not going to get any points midweek.
Why?
Because I'm not.
What have you said
2-0 Newcastle.
Right. Wow.
He's going high risk, high reward.
Yeah,
I would
high
love
risk.
it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's just for Keegan, is that? They'll do it for Keegan.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
he would love
He
it.
would love it.
QPR versus. Come on, Rob. It's your favourite. Arsenal.
Boosh.
8-0.
It's Ferdinand playing.
6 Rio Ferdinand own goals.
Now that is a tricky one. That's how
Rob's
many?
face.
I can't. You see, they might nick a goal. QPR there. 3-1 Arsenal.
It's a great shout. 3-0. Arsenal.
If
How high
Arsene
risk
Wenger-
am I going here?
Go on.
Arsene Bender?
Go for
If,
it.
if his middle name was Nell, it'd be brilliant, wouldn't it?
Nah, I can't. 2-0 Arsenal.
Arsene Nell
I can't.
Wenger.
Stoke
what did
City.
you say? What did you say?
2-0 Arsenal.
2-0.
I was going to go QPR win, but
Ooh.
That'd
I
have
just
been
can't.
lovely.
Stoke City versus Everton.
Oh, God.
Again, it's who turns up.
Yeah. Because I have Everton on the day.
Wow.
They're good.
But Stoke have been a bit rocky, haven't they, recently?
2-2.
Wow. That's
Yeah. That'd be an alright game, that, wouldn't
yeah.
it?
Did Leeds win?
No, they did against
Against
Middlesbrough
Middlesbrough.
on Saturday.
Yeah.
I'm going to go
Up and down Leeds.
2-1 Everton.
Ooh.
Yeah, cheeky win at the Britannia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could see that.
2-1 Stoke.
Could see that as well.
Right,
That's a
yeah.
tough game, that.
It is.
Tottenham Hotspur
Fresh off the win.
versus
2-1 win.
Swansea City.
Right.
That's a tough one. Because if they lose,
They could have a massive hangover.
yeah, and that might be the end of the season, that. And Swansea, I'll be up for it as well. I'm going to go 2-1 Tottenham. But I don't know them. Yeah,
It does all depend on the final, doesn't
yeah, it's a tough one to
it?
call.
It really does. 1-1.
2-1 Swansea.
Right, okay.
West Ham United versus Chelsea.
And that's another one. Oh, no, but saying that Chelsea will be 3-1 Chelsea.
2-0 Chelsea.
2-1 Chelsea. And finally,
The last one.
Liverpool versus Burnley.
Hey, by gum.
Sean Dash won't be happy.
He sounds like he's been gargling with gravel.
They're going to say.
No, man.
Gargling somebody.
He's been gargling
Ings.
Nettles.
Ings' sack.
Chris Samba and his massive cock.
Right up to the hilt.
It looks like he's got one, let's be honest. And it's not because of the reasons you're thinking.
It's
2-0 Liverpool.
3-1 Liverpool. Ings is going to score
2-1
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
and then move to Liverpool.
Liverpool.
2-1 Liverpool.
Okay.
That's your lot. Sorry that was so long, everyone. We actually love it, but there you go.
Yeah, we love it.
We love it. Fucking love it.
Join us next week on the Three Cuckoos podcast for more Premier League predictions.
Tweet us at 3 Cuckoos on the Twitters. Email us 3cuckoos@gmail.com or visit the blog the 3 Cuckoos podcast.wordpress.com. Can I go now?
That's an impressive pair of odd socks.
It's like a mustard.
Who wears mustard socks?